step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it up. Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me.
I'm a menace, a dentist, an oral hygienist. Open your mouth for about 4 or 5 minutes. Take a little bit of this fluoride riddance. Swish, but don't spit it. Swallow it now, finish. Yeah, me and Nate deal double G. Looking for a couple bitches with some double D's. Pop a little champagne and a couple D's. Slipping in the bubbly. We friends
Time to have a party. Let's get it started.
Go and shake it. I'm looking for a girl I can fuck in my Hummer truck. Apple bottom jeans and a big old
Some
slut.
girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body.
I want a bitch that sit at the crib with no panties on. Knows that she can, but she won't say no. Look at this lady all in front of me. Sexy as can be. Tonight I want a slut. Would you be mine? Heard you was freaky from a friend of mine.
Now I hope you don't get mad at me, but I told Nate you was a freak. He said he wants a slut. Hope you don't mind. I told him how you like it from behind.
Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. We about to have a party. Let's get it started. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it
There
up.
she goes, shaking that ass on the floor, bumping and grinding that pole. The way she's grinding that pole, I think I'm losing control. I ain't leaving without you, bitch. Come here with me.
Hello, everyone.
And this boy,
Yeah, quiet down. That's a. You know what? I'm gonna stop this before the fucking goddamn autoplay goes. Hello. It is currently 12:08 a.m. here in the Cybersqueak household, and I don't know. I got the streaming itch. Is this real? Is anything real, Kahootin? We got WB/H. I can't fucking talk. Sadface09, Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady, Squeaks After Dark. Voice to Voice, Ricky Spanish, Moten G, Honest, Warm Wet Air. You are in luck. Slash, I have a job interview on Tuesday. It's Monday. Lolling Lorne, Moten G. Oh, Warm Wet Air. You're in luck because we're gonna listen to more Casey calls. Moten G, good new. Hello TKTK101. And Kahootin and Damn Doctor. Thanks, Sad Face. I have 2 job interviews on Tuesday. I'm nervous, but everyone's like, you'll do fine. And I'm like, I don't fucking know about that. But yeah, it's been so long since I've done, like, the Casey and Lorne streams that, I was trying to check back to see what call we were on last. And the last stream, I was playing Pokemon Shield. That's how long it's been since I did a Casey stream. And as you'll see in a second, hold on. Let me get this pulled up. It's always a process. Oh, I did get a new mouse though, so like hopefully this isn't gonna be a horrible experience because I can actually like control what the fuck is going on. So yeah, I've got Scarlet now. That's how long it's been. Aw, thank you guys. Hi, Pussy Destroyer. Hey, Fast Ravioli. I have anxiety with interviews as well. You'll come out of your shell and do great. Oh, thank you, Safi. I'm lucky because one of the interviews is over the phone. So it's like, okay, I could just sit at home and be comfy. But the other one's in person, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what to say. So yeah, this is the Blue Boy iteration of KC, Lolling Lorne. I've been slowly going through and trying to listen to them all in bulk. I tend to wait in between the streams because since they're daily uploads, like, I end up running out until the next day. So we're on, let's see, I think the newest one is like 46 or so, and the last one we listened to was episode 20, so you gotta walk around the house while you talk on the phone. Yeah, I do that. Anyways, let's get started. This is the one with the picture of him using the fucking, what is it, like the table that, like, turns you upside down? If you got an interview, that's the same as getting a job. Well, one of the places is, like, urgently hiring, so, I mean, maybe.
Okay, how's my bank account look?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Well, let's see. Your bank account. You have a charged-off checking account that has a past due balance of $9,289.76.
How do you have that much? Hi, Guru. Like, hey, Joey. How does somebody have that much? And, like, Lorne, okay, listen. I get if, like, you have student loan debt, because my student loans are, like, over $10,000, but they're not crazy. And there's some just general debt that we acquired by getting this house. And it's just, like, Lorne has nothing, and he has $9,000 in debt for just one account. It gets better, listen.
You have another charged-off. Oh, no, that's a loan. You have a loan that's charged off for $9,289.76.
Two $9,000 loans.
You have another loan that is charged off, and the due amount is $4,902.
I can't.
3 cents. Your savings account is overdrawn $34.68, and your checking account is overdrawn $90.85.
Both his checking and his savings are overdrawn. Like, how the fuck does this man function? Right, Slash?
Go into my checking account, see what that overdrawn is. Because I checked it earlier and it wasn't overdrawn.
You can hear his crusty bed again.
Been
right on
trying to be careful to make sure it's not getting overdrawn because I've been paying a lot of bills.
Hold on, I'm gonna boost the
So
audio.
you have a
Let me pause this real quick because I'm gonna boost the audio and I don't want to blow your guys' ears out.
pending amount, or it's from Life Alert Emergency.
Wonder if that's
I know I keep pausing, but I just love how I love my mom so fucking much. I'm gonna go into debt with Life Alert for her. It's like, Lauren, you wouldn't have to buy her Life Alert if you wouldn't keep taking her fucking money.
wonder if is that the only pending amount on there?
No, you have a withdraw from creditreview.com for $40.
Yeah, that one. They were supposed to take.
Lauren, just use Credit Karma. Like, I know you can't use the internet, but it was a .com site, so obviously you got somebody to check for you. Just use fucking Credit Karma.
I tried calling them to cancel that, and they have the wrong number on there, and I can't find it. Can't go on the internet to find it because they had me blocked on the internet. So they're able to keep taking $40 out of me.
We'll have
every
somebody
month until I
check
get back
for
on the
you,
internet
dude.
to get the number to get tell them to cancel that shit. What else? Now those were already taken out though, right? Wasn't Life Alert was already taken out, wasn't it?
Let's see what shinies we
It was
got.
scheduled to come out on the
Or not
5th,
shinies,
but it's listed under pending.
outbreaks.
What's a Life Alert?
I got Life Alert from Mom.
Boom. Why
It
are
cost
they?
me
Okay, there's
$89 a month.
one. Why the hell up here?
Well, it cost me, I think, $270 or something like that. I don't know. The receipt's somewhere in there, or the amount somewhere in there. It was taken out of my checking account.
They're all up here.
And, I think it was Oh no, maybe it was $199.
What was?
Oh, $190, $199, something like that. To start the Life Alert. It was like $190 or $199 to start it.
Right, honest? He
And
just
then
struggles for no
$89 a month.
reason. No one's
You can look
forcing
into it
him
tomorrow
to do
and
this.
it'll be different. It'll look better for a minute. Till I pay.
Camp Vogel. There should be a new ad, like the old "I fall and I can't get up" for Life Alert, but it's Mama Gwen saying, "I'm sitting on my ass in my chair."
Pay some bills.
Yeah, you have no money.
Well, it's kind of intentional, because
Lorne, how is being a broke ass bitch intentional? Shut up.
I'm trying to get my bills all paid and caught up from when I weren't working, which they're actually almost all caught up now.
When you had unemployment and wasted.
What are
it.
these charged off ones?
One was my
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how it sounds like Lorne was saying it, Vass. Like, I'm broke, but ironically. Hey, Omega Heber. Sub to Euro.
grade loan.
Hey, Slash, do you like my shiny
They
Clodsire?
weren't supposed to be charged off.
Do you like my shiny
They were supposed
Clodsire?
to
He's very
let me
cute.
pay them. They wound up charging them off. And one was from my Credit One credit card. That wasn't supposed to be charged off.
Yeah, it is.
6 months that I wasn't able to collect unemployment.
Have you heard all the Armstrong Christmas calls on Raptor Baker's channel? That call perfectly sums up what I imagine it sounds like when you get the Armstrongs together. I think I have heard it, and it's just... with everybody in the community talking about those people who went to visit Lorne, that sounds like the least amount of fun somebody could have. Oh, me massive debt.
I had the insurance so that my payments would be made on time every month.
Well,
Minimum
I mean,
amount.
this one you haven't paid since January.
That one I haven't paid since. That's going to be upgraded.
And the other one you haven't paid since April.
Lorne is
The
so
other one
goddamn
is,
stupid.
Credit One. Credit One
What's
Bank.
the smaller one?
The $2,000 one?
No, the $4,900 one.
Fuck.
That one's upgrade. See, I haven't even looked in there at them. 'Cause I've been busy, so I didn't even know they were going to put them on there. But when I got different status for my bank, for my bank account,
Okay, so we were talking about two different loans. How many loans do you have?
How many loans do you have? He has no control of his financial situation whatsoever.
I don't have that many loans out.
Yes.
Well, you have these two, and you weren't even talking about these ones.
Okay, well, I had my Dodge Journey, which that was charged off, but they've been sending me letters on that. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. No, that went back in 2017. When the hell was that? I think it was 2019,
Because you have two, like,
maybe 20.
one is almost 10,000, and the other one is almost 5,000.
I don't know what the 10,000 one is.
That says you have 265.81 due right now, and then the other one has 96.75 due.
I think that one's upgrade. The one that's almost 5,000.
I'm curious why people are still giving you money.
Right? Why does anybody give him money?
Well, because I'm trying to rebuild my credit.
And he's sitting here acting like it's all cute. I'm trying to rebuild my credit. Like, no, dude, you're taking predatory loans. You're never gonna rebuild your fucking credit.
But
By taking money and not paying it back?
No, I've had every intention of paying it back.
Oh God.
Well,
oh
I'm sure
God.
you did, but
Oh,
how is that
God.
helping you fix your credit by not paying it back?
Well, it wasn't. That's why I'm trying
Didn't
to.
you just buy a free?
Lolling Lorne, it's funny you say that because Casey's about to explain something that Lorne bought that's very stupid. I'm gonna rewind it real quick. She's about to explain something that Lorne bought.
By not paying it back.
Well, it wasn't. That's why I'm trying to.
Didn't you just buy a $300 cement mixer the other day?
I did.
He buys stupid shit all the goddamn time. He bought a $300 cement mixer. Why does Lorne need a cement mixer? He's about to sit here and say, oh, well, so I don't have to pay somebody to lay the cement. Now, Lorne, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Your house is gonna collapse and kill you. Like, maybe you should pay somebody to fucking lay cement for you.
Well, why not pay these loans off?
Well, because it's either I buy the $300 cement mixer and mix my own cement, or I take out a loan to get a cement mixer in here.
Lorne, how about you wait until you have the fucking money to get a cement mixer instead of taking a loan out? Like, it dude can't comprehend, hey, maybe you shouldn't do a project if you don't have the money for it? It's baffling to me. Like, his lack of impulse control. And it's very obvious how he ended up on fucking NBC, because he has zero impulse control, and it shows in every single action he does. It shows with Sadie. He saw Sadie out in the road, and he just assumed it was a lost dog, so he just took Sadie. Like, his impulse control is none.
Or you don't get a cement mixer at all because you can't afford it.
I get the cement mixer, which I already got, and I mix my own cement so I can build my pad for my house and slowly but surely get my house the way I want it.
Lorne, wait until you...
Well, pretty soon you're...
Wait until you have money. He was given... Where? I don't think it was Slash, because the lighting is all janky.
You're going to be homeless. You'll have to sell your house because you're in so much debt.
No, I'm not.
I mean, why is putting cement under your trailer important when you have 2 loans in this account that total $15,000 that are past due?
Okay, put yourself in my shoes.
I don't want
no.
to. Fuck no. Shoosh.
Don't be a smart ass. You're going to be coming out here.
Is she?
To what, the sidewalk?
Huh?
To what, the sidewalk? Because you're not going to have a home?
Oh, I'm going to have my home.
Hey, Lawrence
I'll lose my
Burnford.
house.
I love how he's blaring
I want
fucking
my house to look better
Jurassic
when you're
Park
here.
in the
So I'm trying to do
background.
everything I can to get it to look better.
I mean, I just saw the video and the picture of that inversion table, and
Of the what?
that inversion table that you got.
I'm trying to make it look better for you. Lauren, how about you worry about your debts before you settle in? He uses... I don't think he actually wants to build the house to look better for a girlfriend. I think he just uses it as an excuse to spend a fucking money he doesn't have. I like how 2 of them ended up being discs. The one at the top looks like a keg, and then the middle one looks kind of neat.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a lot of work to do.
Oh, I know I got a lot of work to do. But what you saw there, that's actually going to be torn apart pretty soon.
So what was the point?
So I've got all the lumber to build the addition because of that tear-down house that I did. So, well, almost all lumber. I got to buy some 2x8s, but...
I mean, shouldn't you be working like 6 jobs to pay this back?
He doesn't care.
No.
There's no consequences for him. Why
You
would you
just
care?
don't want to pay it back.
No, I want to pay it back, but I'm not going to work 6 jobs to pay it back. Where would I fix
Yeah,
6
better just
jobs
be
in?
15K in debt.
Where would I fix jobs in on my schedule?
Right, Guru? Like, well, I need to figure it. I need to figure out how I got this way. Also, he just said, where can I fit 6 jobs on my schedule? Lorne, she's not being, like, literal. Literally. It's an exaggeration to get the point across.
Not literally 6 jobs, but you're definitely working more.
I worked 69 hours last week.
Haha.
Well,
Nice.
work 69 more. How many hours are there in a week?
Let me see. There is 140, 180, 168, 168, I think. I do have to sleep. I only usually sleep like 4.5 hours a night. Maybe 5 hours if I'm lucky. 6 hours if I'm real lucky.
Because you're drinking coffee all night.
I have my dogs I tend to. I have myself I tend to. I have things around the house that I do.
I have things around the house that I do, like tear it down. He's just making excuses.
Mom that I do stuff for. And I have work. I don't sit on my ass and do nothing.
Is this what the important thing is?
I'm trying to tell you something. That's why I
What?
did that. I think it's kind of important. You don't think it's important that I trust you?
You're not wrong, Omega Eber.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Lord's schedule. Smoke cigs, steal mom's money, fantasize about children, eat hot chip, and lie. Don't forget charge thy phone.
So isn't that
I wonder how long it's going to be before you change the username and password.
Only if I see that my information on the internet. Or if I hear of it being on the internet, which I'm not worried about.
Beat the
I'm
headset.
not worried about with you.
Well, good.
Lulling Lorne, I'm pretty sure, who said it recently? Somebody said recently that Lorne doesn't even bathe his dogs.
It feels good to be able to trust you and not have to worry about it. That was a pretty hard road for me on that one. See, little by little, we'll make some headway.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really tell me about how you are. It only tells me that you don't know how to manage your finances.
Listen, I'm being honest with you about things. I'm not hiding anything from you. Doesn't it tell you something on that? It should. All kinds of different ways to look at things.
/ I'm gonna be a crazy son of a bitch and try to get a 3-segment, Dude Unspar shiny.
People get tunnel vision, and all of a sudden their judgment goes haywire. In case I have a really good feeling about us.
About us.
Even though half the time you sound like you're blah.
Amogus.
Mm.
You sound like
Say
you're
it like
blah.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
He's such a baby.
What?
Why do you not like answering my questions?
Why don't you like answering my questions?
I do answer your questions.
Wildo is my
You
new
don't.
best friend. He makes me scream with the light.
What questions
Scream
have I
with the
not
light.
answered?
Drama king.
I don't know.
Grandpa.
Huh?
Okay. How sweet.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
What'd you say?
What do you mean, yeah?
I wasn't listening. What were you talking about?
You wasn't listening? I'm sorry, am I that boring?
Yes.
Alrighty. What questions have I not answered?
I don't remember.
Are you alone?
Oh, you alone?
Am I alone?
Oh, look at him go! Look at that guy go!
That's a scary question. Why? Are you like outside of my house?
There he goes.
I'm not sure how I'd be outside of your house if I'm in Maine.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. What the fuck kind of question is that?
Well,
Oh, you
said,
alone?
yeah, it's something I never even.
I never
That's the only
had my
question I would
asshole licked. Asshole licked.
require yeah. And you said you weren't paying attention.
Usually, if I just say yeah,
Little legs.
you'll just stop talking eventually. So I said yeah.
Yes, I do, Slash.
Usually, if you say yeah, I'll just stop talking.
Yeah.
Oh!
What the hell is that?
What?
Voice changed.
That was probably the connection. You have bad weather there or something?
No, not here. Probably because of that computer phone.
The
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
computer
maybe.
phone!
Maybe somebody's trying to hack into your line.
Oh my god, Lorne. Shut the fuck up.
That's a
Well,
possibility.
I don't know how they would hack into it unless you told someone we were talking. Oh, wait a second, you did.
He's such a moron. He's so self-sabotaging all the goddamn time.
You told Sue. So yeah, maybe someone's hacking into my phone.
I told Sue that I talked to you for a few times. Then I told her I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to.
Fucking
Nobody else's
Xavier.
business. So do you feel better now?
Maybe someone's bugged your rotary phone. Why won't you... Are you tired? Is that what's up? It's not shiny.
About what?
About us.
About us.
Why would I?
Well, I thought the fight that we had today, I thought that actually did us more good than it hurt us.
You were talking shit about Alex. I don't know what. We must have been having two different fights. I don't remember.
You get mad when I talk shit about Alex?
Not mad, just annoyed.
Yeah, well.
What can I say?
You could not be an asshole about it.
Why do you get annoyed?
Because you're talking shit about my friend?
Well, 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 if it isn't the merst worst.
Okay, so put yourself in my shoes.
Shoosh.
How would you feel then?
If I was talking shit about your friend?
If the tables were turned,
Yeah, I'd turn to the table. So you're saying how would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
yeah. That I've done
I don't know. How would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
that I've done sexual and stuff with.
Right, quote unquote. Heelborn's Cornville 3-way. I had to get my tooth pulled when the root canal failed. They can't do the implant, but can crown it with a bridge. I feel awful, but I think to myself, I'm thankful my teeth aren't Lorne's. Right? Like, Jesus Christ, he's got the worst fucking teeth.
That you met around the same time that. Okay, try understanding this way.
Ah, so Casey's just stupid. That's what you think.
How would you feel if you met two people around the same time
From Cornville with love.
and you asked the other person that you have already given your number to and been
Tang finger. I cannot, Guru.
face to face with? If you should give this other person that you met right before the person that you've been face to face with,
What is he talking about?
if you asked his,
So he's counting the sting as we met face to face. That's so fucking stupid.
his advice on whether or not to give the other person your phone number that you were actually interested in.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. repeat that again? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Huh?
Repeat yourself again? I don't know what you just said.
Okay. The same situation that's happened with us. You asked Alex for advice on whether or not you should give me your real phone number. And it was me that you were interested in. And you met me before you met Alex.
Quote unquote, I think he's counting the sting. Because he was like, you met me before you met Alex.
But you've been face to face with Alex. But you took his advice when he doesn't even know me, but you do know me, and you have an interest in me.
But you do know me, and you have an interest in me. Joe-I-44, they're not together. At this point. They're just friends. And, you know, according to Lorne, like, if you guys are potentially working towards a relationship, that means you have to be monogamous.
Would you, being in my shoes, how would you feel?
Shoosh. Okay, that's 21. Let's get to 22.
Being in my shoes, how would you feel?
You guys look at it from Alex's perspective.
I don't look at anything from Alex's.
You're on
Of course you don't, Lorne, because you're stupid.
probation. You're on a federal list for that. You're vaccinated.
Wait a second. I gotta rewind this. Hello, Yurg. A federal... Hold on.
You're on a federal list for that. You're vaccinated.
Wait a minute. How much did you tell him about me?
That's the important stuff.
He knows that I'm on federal probation.
Yeah.
He knows that I've been vaccinated. Which
Yeah.
This is why I wouldn't take anything Alex says anyway. That
Oh no, they're about to talk about anti-vaxxer stuff. Oh no.
It's just dumb. That's why I don't like him, Casey.
Because he's not vaccinated.
Because he's egging on some theory that he has.
Isn't this the call where people, like, kind of agreed with Lorne because Lorne was like, Casey, you're being stupid about vaccines.
He says he has proof of. That there's no proof that he has proof that is real proof. He could have paid somebody to do that.
Say proof one more
Just
time.
admit that you don't like him because you're threatened by him.
Hi, evil little McNuggets. That terrifying moment when Lorne's not wrong.
I don't like him because of his fucked up theory, and I'm threatened by him too, with you. And I have been since day one. But I still don't like him because of his fucked up theory.
Well,
And how many theories does he have about things? Because it's more than just this one theory about the vaccine. He's got how many theories about
Theories.
different things?
probably like hundreds, maybe thousands.
Yeah, okay. So you got one person's view.
Again, Nuggets, I don't know if you've gotten this far in the game, but, like, this little dude's run animation is my favorite.
That, for some fucked up reason, it's like Donald Trump.
He is smarter than Donald Trump.
No, according to Alex, he's smarter than everybody.
Well, and according to me.
And according to you, he's smarter than everybody?
Yes, I told you that several times. I believe in the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the correct viewpoint, but he's completely wrong about it.
He says. I told you that back before I even knew Alex, that I would always watch his videos and listen to his podcast.
So this one guy knows everything.
Yes.
He's smarter than everybody. He knows everything. Everything he says is gospel.
Lorne, so you know this is how Lorne thinks, because with Lorne, every accusation is an admission, right? So you know that when Lorne is in a relationship or when Lorne is interested in somebody, He thinks that their words are the smartest words he's ever heard. The gospel to him. Like it's he's so transparent.
Do you see my problem with him?
Lorne, the color of your eyes is beautiful, but the shape of them is mongoloid.
No, I don't see what you have a problem with. He's allowed to have his own beliefs, just like you're allowed to have your own beliefs.
Right, he's allowed to have his own beliefs, but when they're affecting people's brains, I have a problem with that. You're putting him at
You wouldn't have a problem with it if I agreed with you, though, would you?
Ooh.
You're putting him at a god level.
Why? Again, I know why Lorne does it, but like, you're putting him at a god level. And we know it's because he views a partner as, you're a little goddess. Like, he's such a fucking weirdo.
And nobody deserves that. No human deserves that.
He knows about all the satanic rituals that are happening underneath the Denver airport.
And he's the first one to know all of it.
I don't know.
The satanic rituals.
That's what you're saying.
Oh.
He knows everything.
Why are all the roads in Washington, D.C. shaped like a pentagram?
I don't know. Must be because so they could pick out Alex Jones to find something wrong with it.
He's not older than Washington, D.C.
But he must be. He's God.
I don't believe in God.
I just... He must be. He's God. Like, nobody thinks like this. Like, it's baffling that he thinks like this.
God.
Nobody's saying that anyone is God, but Lorne is, because that's how he thinks of a partner. You're God? You're like a little goddess. Remember that? Remember he said that to a 13-year-old? Fuck you, Lorne. Fucking hate you.
Well, must be believing some God because you put Alex at a God level.
Well, that's what you think,
Well, that's the way you act.
according to you.
Casey, do you hear how you talk about this guy?
You know, you talk about him, you won't shut the fuck up about him.
Yeah, because he irritates the hell out of me. Somebody tells me that one person knows everything.
Lorne is still the same guy who was threatened by an 8th grade boy, right? Like, he fucking little old Derek, and he's like, I don't like him. Like, God, he's stupid.
I've
He
got
was right about the chemtrails.
Huh?
He was right about the chemtrails. They're aluminum mirrors, reflecting the sun back.
So does he have nothing better to do with his time than to criticize what everybody does?
He gets paid for it.
He gets paid from where?
I don't know who his bosses are.
His podcast?
Yeah, sponsorships. I don't know.
His YouTube channel? So it's a place where he makes money when he puts up this stuff? That he believes in this stuff?
Guru, I think there's multiple theories about, like theories that they believe in about the quote-unquote chemtrails. The one that I always heard was that they thought, like, they were literally spraying chemicals on us.
And people watch his videos?
I mean, that's the one that, like, all the crazy people I've seen, like, say.
And he makes money every time they watch his videos?
Well, it's like how you watch the news and believe it. Those people get paid.
Then he has seminars that people have to pay tickets to go see.
Why is he sitting here just saying things that Alex does? Like, I don't understand what his logic is here.
They don't have to pay. They want to pay.
They want to pay. So his tickets don't cost anything?
No, if you want to go, you pay money. If you don't want to go, you don't pay.
So do you see what I'm saying? In order to see
And
his
you have to pay to
seminars...
go to stuff.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Lorne, goods and services are paid for with money.
In order to see his seminars, you have to buy a ticket.
Yeah, it's limited seating.
Okay.
Like everyone else's seminar. What's your point?
So he makes money off of that.
Yeah.
So every time he comes up with a theory, he makes money off of it.
No.
whether it's real or not.
That's how DJ Payne. That's how the government spreads the communism and critical race theory by spraying it into the clouds. Hey, Tyler Brassfield and Leah Remini. They claim that the trails behind airplanes are chemicals being used to affect citizens in various ways, but it's just a natural vapor trail that occurs behind airplanes in certain conditions. Yeah, it's weird. Conspiracy theorists are weird.
No, he gets paid by like ad revenue.
He comes up with a theory.
Hey, Duchess.
And he
No,
makes money off it.
someone pays him to come up with a theory. No, he gets paid to do the show.
And he gets paid by his podcast.
Right, now you're getting it. He doesn't get paid per theory. Like, it's like, oh, Alex came up with 5 theories. Here's 5.
I think what Lorne is trying to say is he's creating new theories to fuel his podcast, but like, I've heard like Alex Jones talk about the same point like for like 10 years.
Hours.
By people viewing it.
What is your point? Yes, he has a job.
More than Lorne can say.
And he's self-employed.
Is Lorne about to say that Lorne is self-employed and yet she doesn't like that he's self-employed, but she likes that Alex is self-employed? I think that's what he's about to say.
What is your point?
So every time he comes up with something new, he puts it on his podcast, and he puts out this theory, and he puts it in his seminars, so that he can make more money from his podcast, more money from selling tickets for his seminars. That's where he makes his...
I love how he's sitting here and being like, he's sitting here trying to make money with his podcast and his seminars. You just hear da 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 da, because he can't ever turn his fucking TV down.
living by putting out theories that he doesn't know if they're right or not.
No, he gets paid by like people who put ads over his videos or like sponsored stuff like, I'm Alex Jones, this is brought to you by Blue Apron. Like that sort of thing.
Yeah, he makes money from the ads too that are put on his
Lorne, that's the way he makes the money. It's not he makes a certain amount of money like each clip. Lorne thinks that when somebody clicks on your video, you make like, I don't know, let's just say 10 cents. He really thinks that YouTube itself pays you money for getting clicks on your video. No, Lorne, it's the ad revenue that gives you the money.
videos. I know.
Yes.
I know how it all works. Why do you think he comes up with so many theories?
It doesn't just like go, it's not like every episode is a new theory. It's like a talk show. He has guests on, he has scientists, he talks to them.
Okay, so when COVID came out, don't you find it amazing that he all of a sudden had this theory so fast that those are microchips from the government?
I'm sorry. Oh my god. It's just really weird hearing Lorne say this.
So that the government could track everybody.
I don't understand, because he has proof of it, Lorne.
He has proof that was made from where?
That what was made from where?
Oh no, is he watching the first Jurassic Park? That sounds like the scene when the kids are getting attacked by the T-Rex.
How do you know that he didn't pay somebody
To make
to do
COVID?
that? Yeah, to make the video. Huh?
I don't think he can pay someone to invent COVID.
Oh, I bet he can. No,
He's not
not
thinking of China.
not to invent COVID.
Quote unquote, I think what happened to Alex Jones is what happens to a lot of commentators, quote unquote, I'll say, of that sort. They start with like legitimate points, and then they realize that they can grift stupid people by feeding into their stupidity and their fear. So then they just start, like, start appealing to stupid people, basically.
For the microchips that he has on these so-called videos being placed in his arm.
He doesn't make vaccines.
Microchips, these microchips that he says that the government is putting in the end of needles and putting in people's arms.
Yeah.
In people's bodies.
Uh-huh.
You don't think that that's all made up?
Slash! I came here to laugh at Lorne, not hear about you anti-America libshart bullcrap. Listen, libshart is my favorite fucking, like, meme out of that.
No, I told you I don't think it's made up.
You don't think that someone...
Also, it's kind of sad that, like, genuine conspiracy theories, like, don't really happen anymore. Like, I miss, like, the people, like, when it was popular to talk about, like, UFOs and, like, Bigfoot, and now people are like, yeah, but black people, they're the reason that COVID exists. And it's like, what are you talking about? What?
He was paid to do that, to make it look like that?
No.
Casey, you work in TV. You know how shit can get edited and made up and shit.
Exactly. If anyone should know, it's me.
Oh,
It
Shiny
definitely was not
Fortress!
edited.
I don't believe it wasn't edited.
Okay, good for you.
You're believing everything that he says.
Guru! Guru! Me and Z are boys!
Everything that he puts out, every theory that he has, you're believing everything he says. You're agreeing with him because it's Alex Jones.
No, I don't believe the frogs are gay. And he says all the frogs are gay.
I just pulled, like, terms out of their playbook. I don't think I've actually heard somebody say that they think black people started COVID, but...
And he has proof that frogs are gay. I don't believe it.
Okay, he says that all frogs are gay. Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That doesn't tell you a little something about his thought process on everything else?
No.
Ugh. It killed itself. I'm in so much pain right now.
Like
Fuck
maybe
you,
this guy's a whack
Slash.
job.
Fuck off.
I don't think he's a whack job.
He sure sounds like one to me.
Okay.
But you take his advice on whether or not you should trust me.
Yes.
And he doesn't even know me.
You don't know him, and you just spent the last hour talking shit about him.
You don't see me trying to convince people to kill themselves when they get COVID.
I don't see him telling people to kill themselves either.
You see him not telling people not to get vaccines.
I don't think they should either.
I should have
Because of
saved.
some theory of microchips being put in
Let's try
the
this
end of
again.
needles and stuck in a person's body.
Body.
It doesn't even sound intelligent. It doesn't.
Well, Hillary Clinton has a child sex ring underneath a pizza parlor.
Oh my god! Casey, what the fuck?
The what?
What? He certainly perked right up there, huh? Hold on.
Ring underneath a pizza parlor.
The what?
Did you hear how much he perked up? What?
Oh yeah, you're interested in that, aren't you?
I didn't hear what you said.
Said Hillary Clinton has a child pedophile sex ring underneath a pizza store.
I never paid much attention to Hillary Clinton.
Just listen to Alex's podcast while you're working. He goes into great detail about it.
No. You'll never find me listening to Alex Jones.
Alright, that was 22.
Being in...
Oh.
Y'all gonna make me cry. Stop it now. There's my flowers, guys. I'm gonna get an old picture of them and put them in there.
I weren't gonna bring any Pizzagate.
Thank you, Nuggets. I appreciate it. It soothes my soul. I'm still very sad about that shiny fortress.
Anything about Xavier somehow getting my last phone number?
Here we go, talking about Xavier.
And texting.
Don't know anything about that.
And texting me. And me and him went back and forth.
Okay. And he told you he sent you child porn?
He told me that he's hacked into my computer before when I lived in Canaan.
Okay. Did he say I sent you child porn?
No, he did not.
Nobody asked you,
That,
Slash.
but he wouldn't admit to that anyway over text.
Fuck you.
But you're saying you do have proof he sent it?
Somewhere along the way there's proof.
But you have the proof.
I don't have the proof. I know it came from perverted justice.
No, you don't. You're just guessing.
It wasn't just random. I've never had child porn sent to me before.
Lorne.
Y'all gonna make me cry. Stop it now. There's my flowers, guys. I'm gonna get an old picture of them and put them in there.
Non-existent Pizzagate, yaha.
Oh my fucking god, I love you guys.
Before that time.
Why does that make it have to be perverted justice? You were chatting up kids all over the place.
I have never had child porn sent to me before that
So
one
how does
time.
that make it easier?
Before that one time, he sure loves to say be like, oh well, I never did it before. Like it doesn't matter. You get it sent to you once, that's a crime.
Then all of a sudden this thing happened, and so it's just a coincidence that I got that child porn around the same time that this thing happened.
I don't know. You tried talking to 3 kids during this thing. You Melissa, Molly. I don't know who else you were talking to.
Holy fuck.
All I'm saying is you have no proof that it was Xavier. You just want to believe it was Xavier.
Yeah, I believe it was him.
Okay, great. Well, you just believe anything someone tells you? You never do your own research?
No, I'm the one that's doing the research.
Lorne, your research consists of Emma telling you stuff, even though you hate her. Hello, where's your Xavier lover?
What research? What research have you done?
Whatever research I can find.
Exactly. You haven't done research.
Not on that, not yet. But I'm quite positive it was perverted justice.
Oh, no, you're quite positive. Okay. Well, I'm quite positive it wasn't.
Coincidental. It was too coincidental for it to not be.
Lorne, a coincidence isn't, you can't go to the cops. Hey, Super J, you can't pull a Jesse and go to the cops and be like, Xavier sent me porn. Alright, do you have, the proof of this? We take this very seriously. Well, no, I don't.
Okay. Well, you keep believing that, but it's not true. Emma is God.
Oh, she's pulling back what Lorne was saying about Alex. Emma is God.
Put Emma on this, God level that she doesn't deserve.
She's really pulling the tricks here.
No, I don't put Emma on no God level, that's for damn sure.
Well, you believe anything she says about Xavier.
No, well, things that she was saying about Xavier was believable.
He's so stupid.
Yeah, you want to believe anything she says about Xavier, even when it's not real.
Yeah, because I don't like him.
Okay.
I know how he is.
That's not proof,
You're
though.
biased. You just believe anything negative about him. She said it to gain your trust, Lorne. It's on the internet. They laugh about it.
He's a big crybaby. Somebody that doesn't
You're a
agree
big
with the way he is.
crybaby.
somebody that doesn't agree with the way he believes or he is, he targets them.
You should never call anyone a crybaby.
Huh?
And you should never call
Okay.
anyone a crybaby, considering there's a website full of you crying.
Nope.
Fingers crossed. I'm saving this time, guys.
Oh, gee, I wonder who thought that idea up.
Did you just believe it because you don't like him? Wow, that's solid. Solid proof.
I wonder who thought that up. To target me to catfish.
Slash, I saved.
Solid proof. Just believe it because you don't like him.
I wonder who thought that up to target me to catfish.
Emma. The same one who told you all these things about Xavier, you believe.
And Emma was working with Xavier. I kept fighting my case, and that's why they targeted me. Because they didn't like that I was fighting my case, because I might find something else.
What's the voice? Hot photos of Lorne's sister. Shut the fuck up.
Go ahead and fight the case.
I found out a lot, so.
Okay,
I
well.
found out a lot.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope,
well, you should've
nope,
showed that.
nope, nope. I'm not gonna see another one die in front of me. This is why I saved.
And I found out things that they didn't want anybody to know. Like,
I'm sure.
How their computers just happened to crash when the cops came because they had a report of child pornography being on them. And every one of the computers just happened to crash
Shut the fuck up, Slash. It's because I'm trying to catch it in luxury balls, you cuck.
at the same time.
Where did you get that info from?
I get it from the news.
It doesn't count as a shiny fail because I saved in front of it.
Where?
It was on the news. It was also in some of the stuff that
Where is it?
Justice had said.
Gosh, that's so funny. It's been thoroughly
There it
debunked.
is.
What difference would that be? Alex Jones does the same exact thing. Makes up his own shit.
Alex Jones has proof. You have no proof.
Alex doesn't have proof. He has videos that was
Fuck you, Slash. Fuck you.
made.
Watch his videos. You'll see the proof.
He has videos that was made. Just because the videos that was made doesn't mean that they're real.
Well, you just have what Emma told you, and that doesn't make it real.
No, I don't believe anything Emma told me.
You're doing what you accuse me of doing. Just believe in things randomly.
You know what? Hold on a second.
I don't believe anything that Emma told me.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Hold on.
It was on the news. It was also in some of the stuff that corrupted justice had said.
Gosh, that's so funny. It's been thoroughly debunked.
What difference would that be? Alex Jones does the same exact thing. Makes up his own shit.
Alex Jones has proof. You have no proof.
Alex doesn't have proof. He has videos that was made.
Watch his videos. You'll see the proof.
He has videos that was made.
Get cucked, Slash.
Just because the videos that was made doesn't mean that they're real.
Well, you just have what Emma told you, and that doesn't make it real.
No, I don't believe anything Emma told me.
You're doing what you accuse me of doing.
I don't believe anything Emma
Just
told
believe
me.
in things randomly.
As he actively believes that Xavier is, like, sends material like that. Like, okay, Lorne. You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna find a second shiny fortress.
I don't believe anything that Emma told me.
Besides, Xavier is a pedophile. I mean, you obviously do believe it. You obviously believe he's the one who sent you child porn. Just because
Yeah.
Emma told you.
That I do.
I would
believe.
love for you to take that to court. I would fucking love it. I think you should. You should give that proof to your lawyer. It'd be so do it. Actually, I like
Hey,
this
Fit
idea.
Face.
Give your lawyer all the proof that Xavier's a pedophile. Please.
When I see my lawyer, that's gonna do stuff.
Do stuff.
They hire investigators to come up with the proof that they need.
Good.
When the proof is there, what are you gonna say then? That's bullshit.
Well, there's
I forgot that Negative Nuggets is an account.
no proof, so you don't have any. You can't just accuse someone of something and tell your lawyer they're going to hire people to do research and you have no proof.
Casey, what if Alex Jones said it? What would you?
You little McNuggets!
There isn't any proof. What are you gonna say?
Oh my
What
god.
if Alex Jones pulled up some proof in front of you and said, here?
Then
What
I
would
would
you say
believe
then?
it. Like if you had proof.
You would believe it because it's Alex Jones?
No, because she just said, I would believe it if you had proof, Lauren. You don't have proof. You're just like, well, I think Xavier is a pedophile. Like, that somehow exonerates you. You still went and tried to have sex with a child, dude. Also, I want some jelly beans. Hold on.
No, I just said if he had proof. If you had proof, I'd believe it. You don't have any proof.
You know, they searched on my computer that I had in Nashville.
And
Hey, Otto, tell Gloria I said hi.
There was only one child pornography picture that they found.
That's still a picture, Lauren. What are you talking about?
well, how did you get that?
That's the one that was sent to me.
So you didn't call the cops? You didn't call the cops and say, hey, somebody sent this to me? Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to contact the authorities when that happens, Lauren.
Well, that's one too many. Where'd you get it from?
I believe it came from perverted justice.
Okay, but you don't have any proof, though.
No, I don't have my computer either. But
Gloria's doing good. She's been busy getting ready for Christmas with her grandchildren.
Okay, so you don't have proof.
but
I'm just
But
confused how you're gonna.
anything that goes over the internet is never erased.
Well, yeah, I know. All your dick pics are online.
Yeah, well, can't take them all.
No, because you can't.
So when I hire the lawyer, they hire the investigator. They'll do what they need to do to find what they need to find.
Right, but you have to have like some basis of proof in order for them to even take the case. I can't just go outside and accuse my neighbor of being a pedophile because I don't like that his dog barks.
Oh, that was a gross jelly bean.
And then be like, hey, lawyer, figure it out. I would need to have a...
Lauren thinks that his lawyers are like... He really... And I partially blame the state of Maine for not fucking doing their job with him. But he really thinks that everybody's on his side. Oh, Lauren, you gave us this accusation. We'll look into it right away. We'll do all the work for you.
Case. You don't have a case. You don't have money on there anyways.
Okay, listen. When I hire them to go after these people online...
Oh, Drive, this is just one area. There's an entire... Like, hold on. Like, this is just one area. There's this and a desert. Lots of greenery.
They're not gonna just investigate one person. Because they're gonna
Captain
see all
Braviary,
the videos.
more like Captain
They're
Gay.
gonna go through all the videos. They're gonna be finding different things just like I did. Constantly.
Okay, and then what?
And they're gonna do research on that stuff. And they're gonna backlog it. They're gonna follow the trail everywhere that it goes.
And then what?
And they'll find
Slash, I thought you were going to bed.
what they need to find. Criminal acts and civil acts.
Lauren, they're not gonna look into civil acts for you. Criminal acts, maybe. But civil acts, they don't have the time to fuck around with that. Unless you're paying them, which you're not going to be.
And, okay, I mean...
So when they find the proof that they need, I'll show it to you.
But as of right now, you don't have any proof.
As of right now, I don't. I just have my belief.
Oh, okay. So why can't I have my belief?
Well, you can, but the problem is your belief is going off Alex Jones.
Okay, Lord.
And your belief's going off Emma.
My belief's not going...
Is that Pokemon part monster, part motorcycle? Okay, so the design is, yes, to make it look kind of like a motorcycle, but that's like, it's like little, like, you know how lizards have like the neck things, like the little neck chest thingies that give them like the dewlap, I think it's called, and then it's the back one is just its tail curled up. Here, hold on, I'll show you what it looks like when it's not like that.
Enough ammo. I got that picture long before I ever met ammo.
So what are you going to do then when that child porn didn't come from him? It came from someone else.
I'll get him to go after the person that sent it.
They should probably go after the person who received it as well.
Oh, after me?
Yeah, you had child porn.
Yeah, I had child porn on my computer that came from someone that I never asked for. I didn't know what it was when I opened it.
No, that was Slash.
Why did you open it?
Neck chest thingies?
I didn't know what it was. I'd never received child porn before. I didn't even know what it was.
An email?
Yeah, let's just open up a random ass file on the internet that somebody sent you. That can't go wrong.
Or what?
It was just some little link. I didn't even read what the link was.
Sure, Lauren.
Back then, if somebody sent me a link, I opened the link to see what it was.
Ooh,
why didn't you report that to the police then?
I just put it in the trash.
Lauren, that is not how a normal person would respond to seeing child porn. They would be horribly distraught at seeing that. And I guarantee any normal fucking person would call the police.
You didn't report it to the police?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, right, Guru? Like, I feel like most people would have a visceral fucking reaction to it, like either crying or throwing up or something. Lauren's just so nonchalant, like, oh yeah, they sent it to me and I just threw it in the trash. Like, what? You didn't even try to call the cops to, like, save this child? You just let a child, like, be hurt, basically? Because that's what that is when you don't report that.
I didn't want anything to do with it.
You didn't want to save a child?
Back then, my thought process wasn't that.
What? What is he talking about? He makes no fucking sense.
You didn't want to protect kids back then?
I'd never been through that, so I didn't know what to do. But I do.
Call the cops, dumbass.
Deleted it because I didn't want it on my computer. I didn't like what I saw.
Now when he hears that Casey is rightfully upset, now he's like, oh, well, I didn't like what I saw.
And you didn't tell the police?
No, I didn't. I told them when I get arrested.
Lauren, that just makes you look worse. Hey, Dr. Cassandra. Well, I told him when I were arrested. Lauren, that makes your case look worse, dude. So you get a picture while you're talking to a child like that, and that doesn't make you stop, that didn't dissuade him, right? I just... Lauren's excuses for shit are so bad, and he doesn't realize why they're so bad. He's so fucking scary.
Oh yeah, for
shit.
Trying to have sex with a kid, of course.
Huh?
You're gonna find it on your computer. That's convenient.
Yeah, that's convenient. Isn't that convenient? That's convenient that I can.
Now that you have child porn that showed up to have sex with a kid, I would say that's pretty convenient.
That's convenient that I get involved in this sting, but before I'm ever even arrested, somehow this child porn just happens to get sent to my computer.
Lauren, you word it like he's really not making his case here. Oh, somehow it gets sent to my computer. Like, yeah, Lauren, because you downloaded it. I don't think Lorne was operating in like a ring or anything, but I do think that maybe he was excuse me. I do think maybe he was talking to, I don't think he was specifically searching for people to teach him how to do this stuff, but I think people did teach him how to do this stuff. I do think somebody was probably like, "Hey man, you want to see some barely legal stuff?" And like Lorne being stupid is just like, yeah, and then like it just kept escalating, and he probably just kept talking to people who told him how to delete shit.
I think it's a bad subject for me and you to talk about anyway, because we both.
I mean, they wouldn't need to send you child porn. You already fucked yourself by showing the decoy your penis.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so they wouldn't need that.
But the child porn being on there, that would give a person extra years if they were.
No. I mean, yes, but like that's no. First off, they never, I think what really happened is maybe either Lorne knows he got sent a picture, or like he asked for a picture, or he doesn't remember and is trying to cover his bases. I think he's getting confused with when they tried to charge him for that, because he was asking the decoy if he could take pictures of him having sex with her.
Or to get charged for.
Sorry, raping her. Because that's what it was.
It's kind of convenient that you happen to click on a link and receive child porn.
Process.
It was Xavier's thought process. See you, Guru.
Porn with your camera.
That is Xavier's thought process. Let's do some way to fuck him some more. And
You
throw
don't
some
know
child
Xavier.
porn on the computer.
You brought your camera and tried to have sex with her. That's the big part.
I was wrong in what I did. It doesn't make it any more right for Xavier to have fucking child porn on the computer.
Xavier did anything. We just have the proof of the stuff you did.
Casey, he crashed all the perverted justice computers. Xavier did that.
Where's your proof?
I'm quite sure that Xavier
I'm quite sure. Yeah, that's your proof right there, buddy.
admitted something about it when we were taking
Where is the proof, Lorne? You're
I
just
mentioned it to
doing things with no proof.
Oh, if we go back in my text from my old phone number, I'll have to see if I can do that.
So text messages are proof?
Yeah, I mentioned something to him about it when we were texting.
Who,
So
Xavier?
that means that's proof, huh? Your feelings aren't proof. If there was child porn on their computers, it's because the pedophiles sent it.
Well, the only way to get it is to do research and go back.
Yeah, well, I think you should do research. You should hire a lawyer to go after Xavier and look how ridiculous you are.
Why? Why do you believe so much in Xavier?
Why do you believe so much in Xavier? Lorne, I just...
The facts don't care about your feelings.
Why do you believe so much in Xavier?
Why do you hate him so much?
Because
You have no proof that he did anything wrong.
when he owns websites that say evil vigilante,
Oh, I love this part. I love this part so much.
he's evil against anything. He's not just child pedophiles.
Evil against everything. Lorne, that's not how... I think he has some kind of disorder where he can't comprehend, like, literal versus not literal.
He's evil against anybody that doesn't agree with him.
It's a joke, dumbass. The title's a joke.
Huh?
Alright, I'm done eating jelly beans.
The title's a joke
Ooh, I got popcorn.
because
jelly bean.
pedophiles kept going after him.
Why do you believe so much in him?
Why do you believe in him?
Why don't you?
Because there's nothing to believe in. He's a fucking joke. He's saying how he's going to spend so much money on all these other things to help all these other people with all this other stuff, and $1.2 million blown.
They were jelly
Spent on
bellies.
his little leather jacket and his expensive glasses he wears, or wore. He probably broke by now.
How... All these inferences he's making. Like, Lorne, you don't know shit, dude.
Where's your proof?
He's broke himself.
You're broke. We just looked at your account, idiot. You
I
overdrawn
didn't have $1.2 million and $100,000 per show to blow.
You don't know his bank account.
He really thinks that Xavier was the only one getting paid for that. Okay.
Do you have access to his bank account? We have access to yours, and I can see right here that you're overdrawn $15,000.
Casey, Perverted Justice got paid $100,000 per show by NBC to lure guys in.
Fuck you, Lorne. You're such a piece of shit.
Any way that they possibly could.
Lure in. Shut the fuck
got that
up.
proof.
Money talks.
You weren't lured. And, yeah, you should also have sex with a kid. And it's their job to catch people who do that. Were you lured?
Was you, Lorne?
If I wouldn't been in such a sad state, they never would have been able to get me to go there.
So, by that definition alone, it sounds like he wasn't lured, because it's not like Perverted Justice was the one who made him go, like, it's not like Perverted Justice was the one that made him in that sad state.
Are you saying you were lured?
They went to extensive lengths to get people to go there.
So are you saying that they lured you?
Answer the question, Lorne.
I'm saying if I wasn't so weak-minded at the time, they never would have been able to get me to go there.
Ah, that's not the question.
So are you saying that they lured you to the Sting House?
Casey, stop trying to get me to say stuff.
Did they lure you? Yes or no? Did they lure you? Were you lured?
You and I had already talked about this once.
Well, then it shouldn't be hard to say it again. Were you lured there?
I'm not talking about it again.
That's his way of trying to avoid it. Lorne, you're stupid. You're so goddamn stupid.
Are you saying you were lured?
What?
By the promise of a 13-year-old girl. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying this is not a subject that you and I need to be talking about. How did we go from talking about this when we were
Well, you mentioned luring people to the Sting House, so I'm asking you, is that what you're saying?
How did we go to talking about this when we were talking about your beliefs in Alex?
You're the one who said they lured people. I don't know how we got here, but you said that they lured people. I'm saying, were you lured?
I'm not saying anything else. I'm not talking about it.
Then why did you mention that they lured people?
Because they did.
So you're saying you were lured?
I'm not talking about it, Casey.
No, I'm not talking about it, Casey.
Weird that you won't answer that question.
Yeah, it's weird that I won't answer that question. That's right.
Did they lure you?
They went through extensive lengths to get me to go there.
Hey, man, DJ. They went through extensive lengths to get me there. Lorne, extensive lengths included a 13-year-old talking to you? That's what it took to get you to show up? Because that doesn't make you look any good either. And you would think that, like, to lure him, they'd be like, oh, we have your mom here, and she has $1 million. Like, that would probably be some luring. But, huh?
So they lured you?
Casey, stop trying to get me to say things.
All right. What extensive lengths did they go through? What were the extensive
Hey,
lengths?
J-Rob.
I'm not talking about
Excuse me.
it. Period.
Did this this person just want to show off their shiny?
I take responsibility for going there myself because nobody else drove me. I drove me.
Okay.
I did the things that I did. Nobody forced to put a gun to my head.
Okay.
I did it.
So what you're saying is they didn't lure you, and they didn't go through any lengths to get you there. You did it all your own.
Did it all on my own? No, you can never do anything all on your own like that.
What? He really has it in his head that he's not liable for any fucking responsibility for anything. What the fuck is his problem? He's so delusional. Like, how does somebody end up like this?
Okay, so you're saying that they lured you and they went through lengths to get you there, but you won't say how they lured you, and you won't say what lengths they took.
Nope, because I don't need to talk about it any further. It's my responsibility to not go there.
So the victim is partially to blame. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
So the victim is partially to blame?
No.
Because no one can do that on their own?
Well, nobody's going to talk to themselves and say, okay, I'm going to go there because this person's, well, actually, they're nuts in the head.
You started talking sexually to her right away, and you showed your dick within an hour and a half of talking to her. So what lengths did they go to lure you?
Casey, why do you feel like you need to rehash my whole situation on that?
Because you're not. Okay.
So you started talking sexually to her within an hour, showing your dick within an hour.
Casey.
How did they lure you? And what length did they go to?
Why do you feel you need to rehash my case all over again?
Because you brought it up.
You could hear the fucking Brachiosaurus going off over there.
I just want to know what lengths they
Or was that Lorne doing mini syllables?
went to, and if you were lured. That's all I'm asking.
If they would have stopped talking to me, I would have stopped talking.
No, Lord, they tried to stop talking to you. They had times when they would stop talking to you, and you would get so pissed. You'd be like, I guess my girl doesn't want to talk to me anymore. You were such a baby about it. Don't even.
So what were the lengths then, and how did they lure you?
I'll talk about it when you're in person if you want.
Because, I mean, you sent her offline and told her good morning, so...
Huh?
You sent her offline messages, and you said good morning to her before she said anything, so they weren't, like, talking to you to get you to say anything.
I send you good mornings every morning.
Lauren, that's not what she's trying to say.
So what's your point on that one?
The point is that they didn't have to stop talking for you to stop talking. They weren't talking to you to get you to keep talking. You initiated
Oh, they were. Yes, they were.
All right, well, who was doing it more? Because you would say, you get my offlines?
No, it wasn't, honestly, that was me. I did most of the talking.
Exactly, you did. You could have ignored her.
I know.
Just
I
like
was
you
wrong.
said.
I was wrong, Casey. You're rehashing something that I already know that I was wrong in doing. It was my fault for going there.
Right, so
It
you
does,
weren't sure, right?
It doesn't mean that they were right in everything that they did.
But we're not talking about them.
They had a lot of incentive to do what they did.
Where's my girl?
Molly and Melissa. What they did is irrelevant.
They were children, Lauren. You're an adult. Like,
Because all they had to do was put a little girl in a room and you talked to her. You as the adult should not have talked to her.
I know.
It doesn't matter if they beg you constantly. You have the power to ignore people.
At the time, I didn't have much of my own power at all.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Well, you did, though.
Well, believe me, at the time, I didn't have much
So
power.
then you were dangerous.
I was. And I needed
Yeah.
something. I needed something to happen to me to be able to get my head straightened out. But I didn't need
You
that.
kept pushing the sexual talk. If you couldn't control yourself, then you should have been locked up. And
Yeah.
exposed quickly, so you got what you deserved.
I should have been locked up, or I should have gone to see a counselor.
No, you should have been locked up because even if you see a counselor now and nothing changes, Lorne.
Something.
After the stuff you
That's
showed
right.
the girl consent, you should have been thrown in prison for the rest of your life.
You what?
You what?
After the stuff you sent and the stuff you said, you definitely should have been locked up.
You said I should have gone to prison for the rest of my life.
So then why did you ask her to repeat it?
You can talk to a counselor while you're in prison.
See, there's something that my lawyer said from the beginning that has always stuck in my head. And a person can
Right.
talk
Yeah.
all they want. It's when they do the action that...
Lorne. Let's say Lorne just talked sexually to her. Or you know what? No. Let's say Lorne, the only thing Lorne did was show his penis. That's still illegal. Like, even if he didn't say anything sexual to her and just showed her his penis and then didn't go to the sting house, that's still illegal. Like, you're still gonna get arrested for that.
of their talk.
You can't talk sexually to a child. That's not true.
No, yeah, you can.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The fuck is wrong with him? Seriously. Yes, you can. Oops, I didn't mean to hit the fart, but...
That's what the law is.
Lore.
That came from my lawyer.
The law is you're allowed to talk sexually to a child.
That's what my lawyer said. You can talk all you want until you act on it.
Show her your dick is acting on it.
That's when it becomes criminal.
So then your lawyer needs to be locked up too.
Well, that's
And you did act on it.
he's just following what the law says.
No, that's not
Okay,
what the law
well then you
says.
did act on it because you showed her your penis and you went to the house.
Yeah, I showed my penis and I went to the house. What did I do at the house?
You were sitting there all giddy being like, I brought condoms. Oh, fuck you, Lorne.
On it.
What did I do at the house?
Get arrested.
You tried to have sex with me.
I did. See, my memory is different.
I
sat
did.
in the chair and asked for a kiss. I sat in the chair and I asked for a kiss.
Yeah.
That's my memory on
You
it.
asked the child for a kiss. You had condoms in the truck. You bought me a gift. You sent pictures of your dick.
I was supposed to bring pizza too. Did I bring any pizza?
You actually.
So he's sitting here, like, that's his excuse. Like, I was supposed to bring pizza too, but I didn't. Like, that's what you're going with?
You weren't supposed to bring pizza.
I had a camera in my truck too.
And that's why they gave you this. They wanted to give you the CP charge, Lorne.
You know
Yeah.
what that camera was
You
for?
had a camera in the truck, and I remember in the chat log you wanted to take pictures of your dick inside her pussy.
No, I didn't remember that.
Well, I can
You know
pull it
what?
up if you remember it.
You know why that camera was in the truck?
Because you wanted to take pictures of your dick inside a little girl. You said it to her.
No, I don't remember saying it, and I forgot the camera was even in there.
You said it to
But I
him.
had taken that camera to 3 different pawn shops because I needed money.
Sure.
Well, I did. Every one of those pawn shops had cameras inside of them.
Well, then you should
going-
read that one again, because in
Well-
there you say you want to see a picture of your dick inside her vagina. You said that. You said you wanted to take the
Yeah.
picture.
I don't remember
So,
saying
yeah,
that.
you don't remember it? Go back and take a look then.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't.
Then why would I want to go back and remember that shit?
Because it
I
would
don't.
show you that
I
everything.
don't like that. I don't like that I said it, Casey.
Well, then shut up.
Well, Eel Rearg, remember, he didn't really have a plan as to what the fuck he was gonna feed Kayla. Like, he just wanted to fucking be like, oh, when you have my penis, when you suck my penis and you swallow my cum, you won't be hungry anymore. He's such a piece of shit.
About it.
Well, I didn't mention it. You did.
You did.
I did not.
You were talking shit about perverted justice. That's how we got here.
All right. Well, let's just get off that subject. Maybe that's a subject that you and I need to stay away from because we were both had something to do with that sting.
What roles did each of us play in that?
Huh?
It's very fucking important to talk about. And what roles did we play? I was a little girl decoy. You were a predator.
We were both.
Lorne, you can't try to spin responsibility on Casey for this. You really can't. Captain Crunch's sleeping quarters?
At the sting. Maybe that's a subject that we should stay away from is the sting.
But what were our reasons for being there, Lorne?
I know what my reason was for being there was for. I don't need it to be rehashed all the time. Are you paying attention to me, or are you looking into something else again?
I'm listening to you. Because it looks like you're excusing what you did, saying it's okay to talk to a kid. You clearly don't think you did anything wrong. You made that very clear tonight.
No, I know that I did something wrong. And I know I did deserve what I did wrong. I deserve to get the time for it.
Sounded like he was about to say he didn't deserve it.
Part of my life was very fucked up. And my head was very fucked up.
Would probation agree it's okay for you to talk sexually to a kid?
No, Casey, I'm not saying that it's okay to talk sexually to a kid.
You just did!
I don't agree with that either.
You just
The
said.
law says that it's not illegal to. That's what the law says. That's what my lawyer told me. The law is the one that is saying that, not me.
Then your lawyer's a fucking retard because it says right here, it is illegal for an adult to knowingly contact or communicate with a minor in order to engage in specified illegal activities with or against the minor.
I know you want to believe that Xavier is this innocent person.
So now it's all about Xavier. We go from Lord being a piece of shit to, well, I know you want to believe in Xavier.
That hasn't done anything wrong. But he has.
Up.
Do you realize that NBC was not supposed to be working in coordination with law enforcement? If NBC was working in coordination with law enforcement, then it would have been considered entrapment.
No. They were basically subcontracted by NBC. Lorne, you can't use these didn't work the like 20 times you tried using them before.
No,
Yeah.
that's what you want to believe.
No, that's the way it is.
You're so fucking retarded.
See?
I just read you the law.
Okay, so if I was Alex Jones and I told you that, what would you say?
Oh,
Would you say you're so fucking
I'm not
retarded?
anymore. Go fuck yourself.
Why? Because I'm not Alex Jones? If I was Alex Jones and said that to you, would you say you're so fucking retarded?
Hang up on him.
You wouldn't, would you?
Hang up on him.
What'd you do, hang up on me? Apparently so.
Apparently so. 'Cause you're a fucking asshole, Lorne. I just can't with him. I cannot believe him.
No, it wasn't that long of a day. Do you want me to let you go since you're sleeping?
No. I was looking forward to talking to you.
Oh, what about?
So I can hear your sexy voice.
Your sexy voice.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Talk about your sexy ass.
So, I used to masturbate on at the toilet too.
Ew. Baby, what the fuck?
What?
I'm telling you some stuff about me. I said I used to masturbate at the toilet too.
When?
Actually, I did. Well, maybe when I was a kid, I did because it didn't make a mess and I could just flush it.
Ew, Lorne, that is not like a. Oh, this is the closeness. Joey, who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
What?
I did it for a long time.
Hey, Sting.
Right up until, I don't know, probably 10 years or so ago. Then I realized, it'd be a lot smarter if I used condoms and I wouldn't have to stand at the toilet and do whatever I wanted to.
Lorne, wouldn't the. Okay, listen. I don't have a dick, so I don't know this. But, like, couldn't he just, like, hang out with his hand, and then when he's about to bust a nut, then move to the toilet? Like, what?
In the kitchen?
No. I could do it in bed if I wanted to.
Well, can't you do it in bed without a condom?
Yeah, but then it'd be a mess. Then I'd have to clean up.
Yeah, but why use a condom? You can't feel anything.
Yeah, you can.
Is this when he says that condoms feel like having sex?
You can feel the difference with a condom versus without one.
Well, yeah, I have to feel better without one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, with a condom makes you come faster.
What?
A condom makes you come faster?
From what I understand, condoms make you, like, last longer because the sensation is dulled. Listen, I don't got a dick, but, like, that's what it sounds like happens.
Yep.
How?
Just because of the feeling of it being on your cockhead.
Oh, this is when they say cockhead like 30 times.
They're going back and forth. And rubbing against the cockhead makes you come faster. Plus it squeezes it.
Wouldn't rubbing your cockhead without the condom feel better on your cockhead?
Wouldn't what? Say that again?
Say, rubbing your cockhead without a condom on your cockhead, wouldn't that feel better on your cockhead?
Drink every time they say cockhead.
Without the condom?
Yeah.
No, it's with the condom.
I think the reason he's saying it feels like he's having, like, I think it's because he's putting his dick in something. Like, that's the only way he could equate it to feeling good, is because he's putting his dick in something. Like, the idea of him putting his dick in something is sexual to him. It's not an unfair, like, assumption, but it's just like, nah, dude, that's not how condoms work.
I'm saying, wouldn't it feel better without a condom? Wouldn't it make you come faster if you didn't have a condom on?
No, because with the condom on, it makes you feel like your cock is more in a pussy. Because it's actually touching something, rubbing
What?
against something.
Again, I think it's literally just the fact that his dick is in something that gets it for him.
Isn't it rubbing against your hand?
No.
Nope.
So when a guy jacks off, he's got a skin that strokes back and forth on his dick.
Is Lorne talking about foreskins? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's talking about a foreskin. I thought he didn't have a foreskin. I thought he was like, oh, I'm Roy and I have a foreskin. Like, making fun of Roy.
And he doesn't have to touch his cockhead. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, wouldn't it feel more like a vagina
Roy skin.
if you didn't? I don't.
J-Rob, I almost said that. I almost said, make fun of Roy. Make fun of Roy.
I'm very confused.
No, it wouldn't feel more like a vagina because if the condom wasn't there,
Hi, Dr.
you
Cunt.
wouldn't have any feeling against the cockhead.
Yeah, I think legit he's trying to say, oh, my dick is inside of something, so that means that it's like I'm having sex. Hey, Sprinkle Cake.
Well, your hand.
Even your hand, you wouldn't have the feeling of your hand because your hand wouldn't be touching your cockhead. It'd be touching
Why
the shaft.
not?
Because your hand touches the shaft and strokes the shaft.
So then what does the condom do to your cockhead?
It puts a feeling against your cockhead so that when you stroke the shaft, it's more actually moving the condom itself too, even on the head of the cock.
Lauren, just get a fucking, like, a fleshlight or something. I'm sure probation wouldn't care if you got a sex toy.
So you get feeling on the head of the cock too.
Is your dick that big that you can't reach your cockhead with your hand? Or your hand?
Yeah, I don't think probation would care if he got a fleshlight. I really don't think they would, because he can buy condoms. He has a dildo. He's fucking Lamondre.
Yeah, you're not gonna stroke the cockhead
Why not?
because the cockhead is up top.
No
When
shit.
you're stroking the cock, you're just stroking the shaft.
Wait. Does Lord just grab his dick and then just like shake his hand on it or something? Because the way he's saying this, it sounds like he's not like let's say his hand is at the base of the shaft, right? Is he just moving right up underneath and then right back down? Like, it doesn't. I don't got a penis, so like, I don't know how this goes, but like, don't you usually like pull your hand above it, like, and then back down, and then that, like, it sounds like he's doing this wrong.
Well, why not stroke your cockhead?
Because the cockhead is at the head of the cock. It's not the shaft. On the shaft is it's can't say loose because the skin's not loose, but it's got the skin has mobility on the shaft. On the cockhead, it doesn't. So you're not stroking the cockhead; it's just the shaft that you're stroking.
He really does just like grab his shaft and just go, ah! Like he doesn't. Wow, he can't even jerk off properly.
Well, I'm saying, why don't you stroke your cockhead?
Because you can't stroke the
Well, yeah, Ilberg, that's why I'm saying he just grabs it, he just grips it and rips it.
cockhead. Well, you can rub it, but you're not stroking it though.
Well, then why don't you rub it?
Why do I need to do that?
Because it would.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what he likes, that's fine. It's just like, I don't, again, I don't have a penis, but like, I've seen penises. Usually that's not how dudes prefer to, like, jerk it, from what I understand. I don't know. Listen, I'm not here to talk about dick physics, and I'm not here to shame people who jerk off like that, but, like, it's just bizarre. This whole thing is bizarre that he thinks like this.
From buying condoms?
Yeah, but it wouldn't save me from the mess.
You not have one?
And it feels better with a condom on, too, because it feels more like it's in a pussy.
I mean, I guess.
How does it feel more like it's in a bussy?
It's like they said in a bussy.
Feels more like it's in a pussy because it's actually touching something. You see what I'm saying?
Because it's touching something.
Right.
Hey, Gorilla Spawn. I swear, I legit think Lorne is just like, oh, I think the way Lorne views it, I don't think he views it as I'm putting a condom on. I think he views it as I'm fucking the condom. Like, I think that's the best way to describe what Lorne is talking about here, which is really fucking gross, and I don't like that he's, like, viewing it that way, but, like, yeah, no, I think he's viewing this as he's fucking the condom. That's the only way it makes sense to me.
Like you mean because like the condom's touching it that makes it feel like a bussy?
A buzzy.
A buzzy? What's a buzzy?
What you're saying. That's how you keep saying pussy.
Pussy.
Sure.
Yeah, my speech wasn't that good for a minute.
Oh, she's running with her babies.
When the cockhead goes into a pussy,
please stop saying that, Lorne.
Touching the walls of the pussy. And that's what it feels like with a condom on.
So, a vagina feels like a latex condom?
No, a vagina feels better.
Lorne, just say you like fucking condoms. Like, if Lorne just said I like fucking condoms, I would find that weird than this whole thing he's trying to spin here. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, whatever. Fuck the condoms. I don't care. But, like, he's trying to, like, convince her that, like, no, it feels like a pussy. It feels better when I jerk off this way. Like, nah, dude. Like, you just say that's, like, your thing, I guess.
So, as long as your cockhead is touching anything, is that make it feel like you're in a fuzzy?
I didn't mean to say buzzy. You can stop calling it buzzy.
A bussy?
And no, it's just because...
I think he buys them and feels proud at the checkout counter, the checkout lane, because the cashier thinks he's having sex. Yeah. Which, like, I didn't work at a store that sold condoms, but, like, I was a cashier at, like, a dollar store. So, like, oh shit, I just ran back into it. I can just imagine, like, because we had weird customers, but, like, thankfully, again, I didn't deal with people buying condoms, but, like, I could just imagine Lorne being like, yeah, I'm buying these for my girlfriend and I...
The condom is up against the cockhead. That's why it feels more like it's in the pussy than without the condom.
Lorne, just say you want to fuck the
See what I'm
condom.
saying?
That's
Well, now
literally all
I'm
you
curious
say,
what a
dude.
pussy feels like, because if it feels like a condom, that's very weird.
No, it feels a lot better than a condom.
Condom.
Feels a lot better than a condom. And
What the fuck was that noise?
It's a different feeling than a condom. But with a condom, the condom is touching the
Hello? Why, yes, I am getting some bushy tonight.
cockhead. So it gives the condom gives it more feeling than there was no condom on.
No, Lorne.
The pussy, it feels... there's no better feeling than a cock being in a pussy.
Hi, Tracy Hamill. Hold on here. We'll break up Lorne's cockhead talk with this.
I just want to drop trail and have Bigfoot come over, stick his 9-inch wiener in me, and just have a good old time fooling around in the woods. When he pulls up his breeches and leaves, and I go away a happy man, I found Bigfoot. Bigfoot's real, and he tried to eat my ass.
Alright, unfortunately, we're going back to Lorne's cockhead talk.
There's no better feeling in the world.
Not really. As in a physical feeling, no. But...
a bag of warm, wet air.
It also matters with the pussy, too.
Listen, I've never I've never been, like, intimate with a woman that way. Or at least I've never gotten that far intimately with a woman. But, like, I've been told that vaginas do not feel like warm, wet air.
I've had sex with some women that didn't even know the difference.
No, I think
Some
you can
women
tell.
that they could tell the difference. That it was
I
really
think you
nice.
can tell. Like, not, like, it feels the same either way, but, like, you could definitely tell when a dude's wearing a condom. Like, I'm Mom, don't listen to this. I'm just saying, like, it's Lorne's just being very weird about his sex talk, and it's very obvious that, like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I worked at Walmart in college, and one time a man asked me, "Good sir, would you point me in the direction of your finest condoms?" Yo, I'm gonna... Next time I go to the store, and, like, I don't even need them, I'm just gonna be like, "Good sir, can you point me in the direction of your finest condoms?"
They said what was really nice?
The pussy was really nice.
They said their pussy was nice?
The pussy felt really nice. I've had
The Lord
I've had
Armstrong
sex
variety
with
pack.
some women that the pussy, you couldn't even tell that it was inside of them.
You had sex with women and they couldn't tell the pussy was inside of them?
No, the cock was inside the pussy. I couldn't tell that my cock was inside some of the pussy because the pussy wasn't. Every pussy is different. Does that make sense?
Dr. Cut, no! He sells his used condoms at the yard sale.
Repeat the whole thing. I was trying to close my windows because the stupid neighbor's dog.
Every pussy is different. I've had sex with some women that the pussy was very loose, and it was like I couldn't even tell that I had sex with them. That my
Okay, so here's how you know Lauren's a virgin. And again, I know that there are guys who aren't virgins who believe this shit. Here's how I know Lauren's a virgin, though. If the pussy feels quote-unquote loose, that means she's into you, because vaginas get, like, more relaxed and larger when they're, like, aroused. So it just shows you just fucking nothing. Not a wide pussy, a small dick!
cock had been inside the pussy.
Dick and like a huge gaping hole. You couldn't feel anything.
You have a gaping hole on Pornhub. Bye.
And some of them, you could tell that it was in there, and it was really nice feeling.
Okay.
Want me to give you an example?
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so usually I go to bed around this time, but because it's you guys, I will stay up another hour. I don't have job interviews tomorrow. I have job interviews on... Well, technically it's tomorrow, but... I don't have job interviews till Tuesday, so...
Okay. Paula wasn't that good.
Yeah, voice to voice. Jesse actually said, I think she was talking about Vex. I was like, Vex has a gaping hole on Pornhub. Bye.
I really couldn't even tell that I was inside of her. A woman named
Right, said about both Vex and Nuggets.
Carrie that Paula did not like. Just
Dang! Did you want me to call you and wake you up for your interview on Tuesday? Is it a car dealership? No, it's actually not, minimum wage, like, shitty jobs that I'm getting interviews for, so I'm excited.
because I had sex with her. She was really good.
What made her really good?
Drive truck?
I could feel that I was inside of her. With Paula, I couldn't feel that I was inside of Paula.
Oh, so now Paula's a slut? Oh, the lights dimmed here.
At all?
Yeah, really, at all.
Lauren, shut
I mean,
up.
that's
Like
how...
you would,
I'm pretty sure, like, you'd know if you were inside somebody.
like you were humping the air?
Basically like I was humping warm air. Warm, wet air.
There it
Warm
is.
air?
There it is.
Warm, wet air. That's about the same feeling.
Eel Rearg, I do have the... Okay, so both jobs reached out to me like the next day after I applied for them, so I think they're desperate for people, so I'm just like, sweet, hire me. One is a factory job, which like I'm not really like super hyped for that one, but like it's a job. And then the other one is for the Red Cross. I'd be one of those homies who draws blood.
So like you were just like thrusting in the humidity of outside?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
That was pretty much the feeling.
And then what did the good one feel like?
I could feel that I was inside her. There's completely different feelings. She was warm, she was wet, but I could actually feel that I was inside of her.
Was the sex with her good?
I can't wait for my phone call from Squeak asking if I've ever heard of the Beatles. Camp Vocal, have you ever heard of the Beatles?
It was a lot better than it was with Paula. I had a lot of fun with Carrie. She was
More fun.
Huh?
What made it more fun?
I don't know. We had a lot more fun. So we ended up on the floor.
I said, what made it more fun?
I think because with Carrie, I wasn't in love with Carrie. I didn't go through the crap that I went through with Paula. And after going through the crap I did with Paula, it made it not as much fun anyway.
But like what made the act more fun?
Because I could feel that I was inside of her. And I could tell that she could feel it.
But you didn't do like any different like positions or anything?
No.
Well, what positions?
Just me on top of her. Well, with me and Carrie, I was on top of her. Then.
Okay, so Carrie's on top of Lorne. All right.
We wound up on the edge of the bed. And
wound up on the edge of the bed. Are you still on top of her?
then she wound upside down, and I was halfway off the bed. And
Lauren, what the fuck are you saying?
then we wound up on the floor.
None of that made sense.
What do you mean? What do you mean you were halfway off the bed?
We were literally halfway off the bed. She kept moving. She kept moving as I kept going. And she kept moving sideways and then backwards. And she wound up halfway off the bed, and I wound up
Doesn't sound like she was having fun, Lauren.
halfway off the bed. And she was upside down, and I was still halfway off the bed. And then we wound up on the floor.
Why didn't you guys just stop for a second and get back on the bed?
Because the bed was
it was
crusty.
too much fun.
He's the worst.
Why was it fun?
It was. Just because we were having too much fun. It was.
We was having too much fun.
Just what we were doing was too much fun. It was too much fun to stop.
Well, why was that like more fun than just being on the bed?
Because it wanted to make us both laugh. We couldn't believe that we wound up off the bed.
And then you just fell to the floor?
Yep.
And then what? You
Then
stopped?
we got back up. Then we got back up on the bed and started going for it again.
You know how when you sit on a doctor's table and there's paper over it, that's the sound Lord's furniture and carpet makes?
What's the best sex you've ever had?
The best sex I ever had.
I will say, I don't even think I can answer that question because, like, I don't know. I've had it with one partner, so, like, I can't really draw from other experience.
I can say that was probably with Gretchen.
Gretchen? Fuck is that?
She's the one that lasted 2 hours with her.
And this is another way you know Lauren's a virgin. Nobody would have fun having sex for 2 hours. That sounds awful.
Literally.
Or
That sounds actually awful.
Literally 2 hours straight.
No.
how do you have sex for 2 hours? Sounds horrible.
It wasn't horrible. It was fun.
No.
But what did you do for 2 hours?
Just had sex.
Well, I know. That's
So no foreplay, Lauren? Just humping her for 2 hours? That's just, no.
what you just said. I'm saying, what did you do for 2 hours?
We literally just had sex. That's all we did was fuck.
So no foreplay. Lauren sounds like a horrible partner.
I know, but like, how? How for 2 hours? Like, what did you do?
I'd be on top of her, and she'd be on top of me. We switched positions. We'd do different positions.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, what position? Like, what did you do?
I'd be on top of her. I'd be over her. I'd have her legs in the air. She'd turn around.
Notice he's not really naming any positions.
Do a doggy style.
There's one.
I'd lay down. She'd get on top of me. She'd be facing me. Then she'd do it not facing me.
How did it take 2 hours?
Because I was able to maintain a hard-on for 2 hours.
False information right there, Lauren.
That night.
Yeah, how?
I think it was because I was turned on by her, but I was partially turned off by her too.
What?
Because like a couple weekends before that.
He's so weird. Well, I was turned on by her, but then I was turned off by her too. Like, he over-explains shit. It just makes it sound so not believable.
She had started hitting on me. Then a friend of mine came in that she knew, and she wound up sleeping with him that night instead of me.
Okay.
And that kind of turned me off. And so then a couple weeks later, when her and I did get together, I was half turned on and half turned off.
That doesn't make any sense.
So the best sex you've ever had was with a woman that turned you off?
Yeah, it was the best sex, physically.
Sex!
So what, you just had like half a little boner?
Huh? No, I didn't have half a boner. I just, the way that I felt, because of what she did a couple weeks before, that turned me off. My feelings about the type of woman that she was turned me off.
Type of woman that she was, she hooked up with you.
To what?
So if she hooks up with you, it's fine. But if she hooks up with anyone else, that's a turn off.
No, it's the way that she did it. She started out hitting on me that night until my friend showed up, and she knew him. And
If he was better looking than you or something.
no, just she knew him.
God forbid somebody sleeps with somebody they know and not a stranger, Lorne. Like, if you fuck strangers, that's fine. But, like, Lorne sounds, like, incredulous that somebody would choose to have sex with somebody they know versus Lorne.
She knew him, and I guess she wanted to sleep with him before. He had told me about it after, that she'd always wanted to sleep with him, and that night he didn't know that she was hitting on me before he came in.
Lorne is always, like, the other guy. Like, in all these situations.
Till I told him. Did I what?
Did you cry when you found out?
No, I wound up sleeping with someone else that night.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
And the night her and I did sleep together, she had a friend with her, another friend of mine. She asked me if I could find a friend for her friend.
Other guy.
And I said, yeah. And then there was another friend of mine there. And he wound up sleeping with her friend.
Oh, kind of unrelated to Lorne. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of related to Lorne. I'm thinking of sometime soon, either before Christmas or like after Christmas, like around this time. I'm thinking of doing a cooking stream.
We went over
and making mac and cheese
to his dorm, and his neighbor wasn't in the dorm room. Wasn't there. I guess was on leave or something, but he wasn't there. And they had adjoining rooms with a bathroom in between, just like a hotel room. There's two dorm rooms with the bathroom in between. And so me and Gretchen went over to his neighbor's room while him and Gretchen's friend stayed right in his room.
Oh, it's $700 budget.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah, the mac and cheese costs maybe... Let's see. 2 or 6. Like $7 to make like a big pan of it. Maybe. It's under $10.
Something that you wanted me to tell you that I've never told anybody.
Oh boy.
Even up to this day, I've never told anybody.
Is this what he talks about, like...
Nobody from Church of God. And,
what, he tried to kill himself with
literally
Tylenol?
Nobody.
Let's see, that's 24. Let's go to 25. 25. You know what's funnier than 24? 25.
Something that you wanted me to tell you that I've never told anybody. Even up to this day, I've never told anybody. Nobody from Church of God. Literally nobody. The first time I ever came was when I was 12 years old.
Ew.
When I had a wet dream.
Nobody wants to hear this.
I woke up in the morning, and back then I wore tighty whities.
Hi, Cat G.
And I woke up and I remember I put my hands in my underwear to adjust my pecker, and then all of a sudden I felt all kinds of wet stick.
Why is this the thing he chooses to tell? Like, I mean, I know it's because he's a weirdo, but he's like, this is our closeness. Like, ew, dude, that's no, if you're trying to get somebody's attention and try to be like, hey, like, I love you, I want to turn you on, you don't tell her about when you were 12 and came in your underpants. It's weird.
Stuff in my underwear. I pulled my underwear and I was confused at what the hell it was. How the hell it happened. I didn't know what it was. I thought something was wrong with me. But I was embarrassed because it was down by my pecker. So I took my underwear off and I threw them in the trash. I took a shower.
What? Why'd you throw them away? Just put them in the washing machine.
And never told anybody about it.
You didn't tell your mom?
Nope. Literally nobody. You're the first one that I've ever told about that.
And he thinks this is like some kind of like mind-boggling, like, we're closer now because I never told anyone. No, Lorne, like that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I remember waking up and being confused at that. And what was happening.
This doesn't look shiny. So.
What's your wet dream about?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I just remember waking up and that happening.
One of his best sexual experiences.
Threw them in the trash and getting in the shower. And never telling anybody. I was embarrassed. But that's something that I've literally never told anybody else about.
Well, that's an awful, like, story, Lorne. That's not gonna get anybody, like, rip-roaring to go for you.
So now you definitely know something about me that nobody knows.
Gardevoir, I guess.
Yeah, that you came your pants when you were 12.
There's a little more to it than that, you know.
What is there more to it?
Well, because of the embarrassment that I had and never...
He's literally like, I never told anybody about this. Yeah, Lorne, that doesn't mean it's, like, it's special. Like, huh? Like, I could tell... I mean, I've already told my husband this, but, like, if I never told anybody else this and I was like, honey, one time I pooped in somebody's yard. Like, he wouldn't think that's, like, a special... He'd be like, okay, that's on brand for you and kind of gross, but, like, thanks for sharing, I guess? Like, he wouldn't think that's, like, our closeness because I never told anybody else. Hello, Mark.
Telling anybody about it.
Well, who would you tell?
Well, you asked if I not even my mom. Well, no, I was...
Why would you tell your mom about that, Lorne?
I was embarrassed.
It's weird.
Well, you said because you didn't know what was wrong. You said you thought something was wrong with you. So I said, well, why didn't you go tell your mom that there's something wrong with you?
No. And no, I was embarrassed because it was in that area. And I was confused about it.
Okay.
Didn't know until years down the road.
I mean, you didn't know till years down the road.
Until I learned about wet dreams, and I realized that's what that was. But so in growing up in my house was, in ways, it was difficult because Mom and Dad didn't really talk about sex. They didn't teach me anything about sex. I mean, they never sat down and had any talk with me or anything like that. It was my sister and her husband that actually sat me down when I was 17 and taught me about the sex.
What did they teach you?
Just taught me about female anatomy and male anatomy and explained about the eggs and the sperm and they didn't even teach that in school back at that time.
And what did she teach you?
Mom never taught me anything about sex.
So your sister.
my sister and it was more my sister's husband that taught me, because he got a book out and taught me and explained different things to me, and he had my sister, when he needed help explaining something, she was there about the female anatomy to help him explain it.
You didn't know anything by the age of 17?
I knew some stuff, but I didn't know that much in detail, like they explained it to me.
And you said that was rough on your childhood?
Yeah, there was a lot of things that was. I led a very sheltered life when I was a kid. Mom and Dale was old-fashioned, and both of them were very old-fashioned.
Well, what did you want them to like just be banging each other on the sofa?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what point he's trying to make here.
What do you want?
No. Usually a parent would sit down and have a sex talk with them.
I mean, like, yeah, but also, like, usually schools teach that, too.
With a kid.
Oh, it cracked my neck. I don't know if you guys heard that.
It was almost like they were embarrassed to talk about sex.
Hi, Green Frog. And
you wanted
MJ's Bouncy Fungus House Expo.
Your mom and dad to tell you about sex?
Well, I wanted somebody to explain it to me.
Though, to be fair, Lorne lives in, like, bumfuck nowhere, so they probably are just like, don't have sex or you'll get herpes. That's like what they told us when I went to school. They were like, don't have sex or you'll get an STD, and then they, like, showed us pictures of dicks with STDs. Like, I'm not joking.
More than what I knew about it.
It was fucking weird.
It would have been nice. Even if it was my older brother. It would have been nice if he would have explained it to me.
Why? That's weird. Why is he so caught up on his family, like, talking sexually with him? I know it's for, like, I wish they would have taught me the birds and the bees. Why?
Mom and Dale slept in different rooms. Separate ends of the halls.
Okay. Oh, I got a tangle in my hair.
Because they both snored loud. And Mom slept on one end of the house, and I had the bedroom right in the middle, and Dale slept on the other end. And this was after all the other kids were gone. I think it was just me and Richard that was there. But my bedroom was literally right in the middle, and so it's like
I think Lorne, like, it's very strange that Lorne wants his family, like, he's, like, sad that his family didn't teach him about sex. Like, that's very strange. And just the way he is with his mom, I think there is, like, some weird fucking emotional incest going on there. I don't think there's, I mean, aside from what he says about his brothers, but, like, I think Lorne has some weird emotional incest issues going on.
I would always go to bed at 8 o'clock, because if I didn't, I wouldn't get to sleep. So I was always the first one to wake up at 5 o'clock. And that was for probably the last 3 years of me going to school, with me right up till I was 18 and moved out.
What's the point of the story?
The point of the story was because they didn't have sex. They had sex before, but they were...
Why do you know the state of your parents' sexual relationship? That's weird.
There were years that they went without having sex.
Why do you care?
How do you know?
Well, I don't know for sure, but, they never... I was never aware of them having sex.
Why do you care?
And you wanted to know if they were?
No, I did not want to know if they were. I wanted them to teach me about sex like they should have done. Instead of me waiting till I was 17 and my brother-in-law wound up teaching me. Didn't your parents have the sex talk with you?
No,
What did you do, learn in school?
I learned it by having sex.
No. Well, I didn't.
I mean, what are they supposed to get? Like, you want like a diagram? I don't understand.
That's literally what my brother did. He pulled out a diagram and showed me.
Oh, well.
By doing that, I explained. I understood it a lot more.
Well, what didn't you understand about it?
Well, I knew what sex was. I knew, I knew sticking pecker in the vagina was.
Why did he call it a
having
pecker
sex.
and then vagina?
But I didn't know the small things about it.
So, like, what? What didn't you know? You wanted to know where babies came from?
I wanted to know more in detail about it.
Why,
like
Lauren? That's
exactly how
weird.
everything worked, and how the woman had to be fertile in order to have a baby, and how the seed went up into the woman, and
Green frog,
met with the
you make
egg.
fun of people.
And formed a baby.
Okay, so you did not know how they were made.
I knew how babies were made. It's just I wasn't quite sure of.
Well, because, like, I mean,
about
it wasn't really that much detail. I feel like anyone would have known that.
There were just things that I didn't understand quite clear, and that they helped me understand more clear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Lauren, it makes no fucking sense. Good. Try to get to 30 before I go to bed. We're at 25.
First time I had sex was with Denise when I was 19. She was 29.
Oh.
Yep.
Did I read with this
She was
person
actually
earlier?
a grade ahead of my oldest brother in school. They knew each other from school. So it felt a little odd to me. But
Green Frog, basically, Lauren, like, I mean, you know a lot of this, but Lauren's just a weirdo virgin.
well, it was different because where my brother seemed so much older to me all my life, that I was actually dating somebody that was a year older than he was at the time. So it seemed really odd to me. It felt odd.
Why did it feel odd?
Just because she was so much older than because I was only 19.
Oh, this when he was like, I was 19 and I had sex with a 29-year-old. Like, okay. That's really fucking weird. Like, really weird.
And I think that's why it felt so much odd. So much more odd. Because she was 29. So it's like she was 10 years older than I was. And at the time, that was a big deal at the time. It felt odd to her, too. Because she had a son that was 11.
And that felt odd. Why?
Because of the age difference. Because where I was only 19, and she actually had 3 sons, but her oldest one was 11.
The fuck?
And so it felt, that's why it felt so odd to her, because of my age, and it felt odd to me because
right,
her
Jose?
age, because her being so much older than me, and me being so young.
Oh.
Crunchy bed. Yeah, no problem, Green Frog. We're here to answer all your Lorne related questions.
Yep.
Yes.
So there. Now you know more about me.
Yeah, I know you've had sex with. Pretty cool.
And you know something about me that nobody else knows.
Oh, yeah, you in your pants when you were 12.
Yeah.
Very
Nobody
special.
else knows. Don't you think that's special? I've never told anybody that.
Not really. I mean, don't all boys have wet dreams at some point? I don't know.
Cornville bed crunchies.
No. I thought that would be rather special that I told you that, because I've never told anybody. It's something I've always...
I think if my husband told me that, I'd be like, okay. Like, I'd be like, why did you just tell me that?
Kept to myself. Not
I mean, I didn't think it was, like, anything special. Because, I mean, who you tell that to anyway?
I don't know. I guess I gotta think of something that would be more special, and I don't know what that could be.
Well, what's special about it?
Because it was something I kept to myself all these years.
Yeah, but it was just a wet dream you had once.
Well, yeah, but it was the first one that I ever had.
Tea-capping crunchies.
Oh.
Y'all are too funny.
I thought that would be special telling you that. That's disappointing that you didn't think it was.
Didn't think it was very
Well,
special.
no, I mean, I don't understand why that's even like a...
Because it was something that I've never shared with anyone.
Yeah, but who talks about that? Nobody talks about that.
No, nobody talks about it, but it was something that must have meant something to me because I've kept it to myself all these years. Never told anybody about it.
What would you tell them?
I mean, it was something about me that was I've never told anybody else, so I thought that you might think that was special.
Okay.
Alright, let's get to 26. There's only 3 minutes long.
Hello?
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Why are you being a jerk to me?
I'm not being a jerk. You're being annoying.
I'm being annoying because your fucking friend spending the night at your house all the time. You make your night out with him sound like a hot date. Well, I'm sorry. Do you want me to sound happy about that?
Okay, what's your question or whatever?
If I can talk to probation and get them to let me come out and see you before your movie is over, because by the looks of it, it's...
Oh yeah, Green Frog. Lorne thinks he's talking to the decoy that he met at the house, and the movie that they're talking about is Mrs. Doubtfire 3, I think. He thinks that she's filming Mrs. Doubtfire 3.
Be over within 2 months.
With co-star Alex Jones.
Would you want me to?
Go ahead and ask.
Huh?
Go ahead and ask. I don't give a shit.
What, you don't give a shit if you see me or not?
Not the way you've been acting.
Well, Casey, you spent more time with that guy in one night than you did with me all week.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, boo-hoo.
No fucking
You're
way!
being a little bitch. Every time I talk to you, you're acting like a bitch.
I asked you for a picture of just you.
Back and forth with you about Alex all day long.
Yeah, well, I asked for a picture of just you, and you sent me a picture of you and him.
Okay.
So you continue to press this guy and push him on me.
All right.
You don't see it that way?
No.
Every time we turn around, this guy is in the fucking picture.
All right.
Blame Jamie on me. Well, look what you're doing with Alex.
How is Alex and Jamie the same thing?
He's around you.
Yeah, when you hear Alex, they're referring to Alex Jones.
All the fucking time. You tell him shit about me.
And how is that like the Jamie stuff?
You blame Jamie on me.
Yeah?
I'm the reason that we got fucked up before, because of Jamie. Because I brought Jamie into the picture.
What does Jamie and Alex have to do with one another?
You blame me because I brought Jamie into the picture before.
Fuck, I'm not even going to ask anymore because you're going to give me the same stupid fucking answer.
It's the same stupid fucking answer. I can't believe you don't understand it.
You're not making any sense. You never make any sense. You just talk and talk and talk and nothing makes sense.
It makes perfect.
Ooh. Unrelated, Chuck Tingle released a new book for Hanukkah. It's called Sentient Sour Cream and Applesauce Bisexually Get Me Off for Hanukkah because the latkes are gone, but my ass is still here.
Sense.
Yeah, Casey uses the R word a lot.
Is he with you today?
We went to breakfast.
Oh my good God! Would you fucking wonder about that one?
Well, it was brunch. I just got back.
Jesus fucking Christ! I can't believe you fucking. He's right up your goddamn ass, Casey. Doesn't that guy have any other friends?
Yeah, he has other friends.
You brought him into the fucking picture of us. So great fucking job on that one. Go spend some more time with a cocksucker.
Thank you.
That was call 26. Call 27.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm giving you attention.
Oh, that's not bad. 2 minutes out of 7 days.
Here it is.
Yeah.
You hung up the phone.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so whose fault is that?
Well, tired of hearing about Alex.
Goodbye, Ramona.
There you go, mentioning him again. All we did is go to fucking brunch. Well, and then we had sex afterwards, but...
Yeah. Well, you're bringing it to a point where I'm not going to doubt it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, it's like you can't go a day without having something to do with him.
I can't.
God, imagine, like, having friends and stuff.
I can't go a single day without him.
Yeah, well, obviously, you spend a whole fucking night with him on a hot date and then let him sleep over.
You mean a seriously hot all night long date?
Yep.
Yeah, it was so fucking hot.
Yeah, must have been. You let him sleep over again.
I sat on his lap the entire time.
Well, not going to be surprised because you can't seem to go a day without him.
I can't. Too hard. When he's not here, I'm just thinking about him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's the point you're bringing it to make me think like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go a day without mentioning him.
I love how little Casey cares.
Obviously, he thinks that way because he thinks that every weekend now he gets to spend time with you, and it's all
Yeah,
him.
every weekend's Alex's weekend.
It's been that way for how many weekends now? 4 that I know of. 4 that I know of.
I think 2.
4 that I know of, Casey.
All right, what 4? Because I only recall 2.
The 4 since we've been back talking to each other.
We've been talking to each other.
Every weekend.
The 4 every weekend?
I told you 3 weekends ago that he's going to think, because of the weekend before that weekend, which would be the 4th, or the very first weekend after you and I started talking, the following weekend, he did the same thing. And I told you it was going to become a pattern. He's going to think that every weekend he gets to spend time with you. And look at what's happened. It's the same thing over and over, regardless of how I feel about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And can't miss out on brunch today. You gotta see him. I mean,
Green Frog, I'm glad the TSA call is a gem.
I mean, he's got to see
Well, I
you.
have to eat.
Otherwise, he'll go in convulsions without seeing you.
You gotta eat.
Well, you gotta eat.
Yeah, you can't go out to McDonald's and get your own breakfast. You gotta have brunch with Alex.
So he thinks that Casey Morrow, a woman who's working on a movie and lives in California, is having brunch with Alex Jones. Lorne really thinks that Casey's gonna go to McDonald's for breakfast.
McDonald's? I'm not a broke ass bitch. I don't eat McDonald's.
Oh, sorry. He had to go to a fancy restaurant with Alex. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, I want French omelets. They don't have those in McDonald's.
So sorry. It's my bad on that one.
Okay. They don't have Bloody Marys at McDonald's.
Yeah, see? Gotta have drinks with them.
Yeah.
The alcohol involved.
Yeah, there has to be.
He projects so fucking much.
Oh,
He really
apparently.
is, Green Frog. He's
Take my
so
panties off.
rude.
Yeah.
Nobody could just have fun.
What do you want me to feel?
Big
I don't
brunch.
fucking care. Feel however
Obviously
you want.
not.
Yeah, feel however you want. What's it matter to me? If you don't like it, get the fuck away from me.
No, Casey, I love you.
I love you.
I don't like him.
I fucking love you.
Why do you think I'm having such a fit about him? Just because of the way I feel about you.
How are you in love with me?
Casey, we've known each other for a year now.
So?
You think I'm just sitting around playing with my dank and my toes?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. How does that mean?
I think a lot about you.
So?
Even when the throuple was going on, I was thinking less and less.
Jealousy isn't love, Lorne.
I was thinking about less and less about Jamie and more about you.
Jamie doesn't exist, Lorne.
Exactly, but at the time we didn't know that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made a trip to Nashville.
Jamie.
So what does a year's time have?
Okay, Green Frog. I don't know if you know about the robot, but Lorne was talking to somebody that he thought had vocal cord paralysis from COVID, and that's Jamie. And at some point in the timeline, Lorne, Jamie, and then this Casey were in like a three-way relationship, and they called it a throuple.
Have to do with anything?
What is my what?
Sucker for a year.
Huh?
What does a year have to do with anything? You love me because it's been a year?
I love you because I love the way you are.
No, you don't.
I love you because
I like to get drinks with my friend. You hate that.
Yeah, I do hate that.
You don't like anything that
So then you don't like her for the way she is.
I do.
Got to take the good with the bad, but I don't have to take Alex.
Well, you do.
I put up with it.
No, you don't.
I've been putting up with it. Why do you think I'm getting so irritated about it?
You bitch about him constantly.
Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Yeah, of course
I do. It's very unattractive.
Well, it's very unattractive that you're constantly wanting to be around him.
I don't care if you find it attractive.
It's very unattractive that you go out and just...
Reminder, they aren't together in this. So Lorne does this thing where, like, if somebody's interested in him, like, they might not even be dating, but because they're interested, to Lorne, that means that you guys are now in a monogamous commitment and you can't date around to see how you feel about other people. No, like he's taking that as seriously as, like, if they were boyfriend and girlfriend.
Describe your outing with him like a hot date, then you let him sleep over.
Like an all-night...
How am I supposed to find that attractive?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I love how he thinks. I love how he thinks this is Casey Morrow.
the fucking chick in Maine then, who has no friends, who wants to eat
Why,
McDonald's breakfast with you.
Why? Because Alex means more to you than I do?
No, because if you don't want to put up with him, then you can go.
Well, you want to tell me why you have to have him stay the night at your house? That's
Because I
bullshit.
want him to.
Because you want him to. Well, gee, that makes me feel so much better, Casey.
That makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, well, that's what they make Ubers for.
Yeah, I don't want him to pay for an Uber. I'd rather him stay at my house where I know he's safe.
And you don't think he'd be safe at his own house?
No.
That's a good way of thinking.
Okay.
Jesus. That's fucked up, Casey.
Jesus
That's
fucking
really
Christ.
No.
I thought it was one fake Casey that was played by Tiffany and then the one Casey met at the Sting. I think there was also the Casey that was played by Emma too. Which was just like the it was supposed to be the same Casey, but it was played by two people.
I don't know. You do what you want to do.
You do what you fucking want to do.
You can let me know when you want me and not that fucking piece of shit in your life. Not fucking around with this stupid, retarded, theoryist bullshit.
What are you
He
saying?
sounds like a fucking retard, and he is a retard.
Damn, Lorne.
Okay.
And you're being just as retarded by fucking going into his bullshit. He's been a problem for us since the fucking day you met him.
At least Alex knows how to speak intelligently.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Stick
go.
up for your boyfriend, Casey.
I'm sticking up for me. You just called me retarded.
You're not sticking up for you because you got that asshole in your goddamn life.
You're not sticking... He loves changing the definitions of shit.
See how you're retarded? That doesn't make any sense.
You're not sticking up for you. You're sticking up for you. You get the fuck rid of him.
How would that be sticking up for me? It's straight up like talking to a mentally challenged person right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Why would you let him in your life?
Why are you doing this to
Because
us?
I want him in my life.
Hold on. Lord's doing this.
Why would she do this to us?
Well, apparently you do because you wanted all kinds of time with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else you want to say to me, or have we met our
No,
and
I
together?
don't want to. I don't want to take up all your time that you can spend with your boyfriend.
Okay.
So he's being a little bitch boy. Episode 28.
So what's the issue?
Issue with what?
What was your issue the other day?
This will probably be the last one because it's almost 3 in the morning. So.
What issue?
You wanted me to leave you alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what was the issue?
You were just repeating yourself and being annoying. You know what I mean? We have the same conversation every single day.
Yeah.
Like, repeat everything every day. And every time I try to make a point to you, it either, like, goes in one ear and out the other, or you are just not listening. So I was not going to do that again.
Yeah, but do you realize that you tell me the way that I feel and the things that I like? Do you realize that you do that?
Give me an example of how I've done that, please.
You're still talking about 2 years ago with the psych evaluation.
Here we go, the psych evaluation.
Here I am living it today. But you can't get your head out of 2 years ago.
So, can you give me an example of how I tell you how you feel?
You tell me that I'm attracted to kids. You even convinced me that I'm attracted to them.
Yeah, Lorne. No. If you're not attracted to kids, that's such a disgusting thing that nobody would need to be convinced that they're attracted. Like, you would have to know already, Lorne. It's not like something somebody can convince you of. Fucking weirdo.
How did I convince you were attracted to kids? It says it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, from 2 years ago.
So you were attracted to kids 2 years ago.
Yeah, doesn't mean that I'm attracted to them now.
Right, okay, but also you got to remember that it's only 2 years ago. So I don't know how they managed to fix you in 2 years. Or do I know if you're telling me the truth? Because like we've established before, you've said things to your previous catfishes that you say to me about being able to trust you.
I give you all my fucking trust.
And then you try to have sex with their child. So it's
okay, Green Frog. So that when Lorne was with this catfish Winnie, she had a daughter who just turned 18, and Lorne was like talking sexually to her, while being like, "You're trying to cheat on me with this guy Dan." Meanwhile, Lorne was like grooming her daughter.
Something I can't exactly just take your word on.
Casey, you're talking about Winnie and a catfish, and you're talking. Yeah, you're also saying that I shouldn't say that to any girlfriend that I'm with.
What?
You're saying that I shouldn't ask any girlfriend that I'm with to trust me and believe in me.
Lorne, how about making sure that the girlfriend is real first?
Well, no, that's fine to ask, but it's not fine to ask when you go and try to bang their child. You know what I mean?
Well, I know that. But that was like 4.
Oh my God, Green Frog! I think another thing you need to listen to, or watch, because it's animated on Slothcat's channel. You need to watch Rhoda's funeral. It is so fucking funny.
5 years ago.
I don't care how long ago it was, Lauren. It's just the fact that you did it, and then up to this day, as far back as 2 weeks ago, you told me if it was legal to have sex with a 17-year-old girl that you would. So I'm just going off of what, information I have. And it's unfortunate that you have a pattern of lying. So when you tell me to believe in you or to trust you, I can't do that because I don't know if you're lying or telling the truth.
Well, I haven't lied to you since I promised that I would.
I haven't lied to you since I lied.
That I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know you've said that, but, I've listened to a lot of your calls with your, I'm not even going to call them girlfriends because they weren't even girlfriends half the time. They were either guys or...
Catfish. They were catfish.
Just fucking with you, but your previous, catfishes, I mean, I can't even count how many times you lied to one, got caught lying, and then told them you wouldn't lie again, and then you lie, they catch you, you say you're not going to do it again, and it just goes, repeated like that.
Lauren, lie? No way.
Yeah, but with them, Casey, they're always trying to do something to screw.
Yeah, Green Frog, this is why, we weren't, what's the word? We weren't unimpressed with Jesse's stupidity, because, or we weren't impressed with Jesse's stupidity because we deal with Lorne all the fucking time. We're just yeah, somebody can be this stupid.
Me up.
Okay, but that's no excuse for lying.
And I'd realized that they were doing that, so I intentionally would not tell them the truth.
What?
Because of the fact.
No, you wouldn't. That's not why you lied to them, Lorne. You lied to them because you didn't want to get caught trying to fuck your girlfriend's daughter, dude.
In fact, I know they were trying to do something to screw me up. They were trying to screw me up with
why did you
and all that shit.
For so long?
Huh?
If you knew they were fucking with you So you had to lie to them. Why did you do that for so long? Talk to them for years.
I guess after spending that much time with them, I didn't want to believe that they were lying to me. And
well, you just said you did know because you would lie to them.
But yeah, there were times that they would say things that made me realize they're fucking around with me.
So you think it's okay to lie sometimes?
Only if you're being fucked with.
Okay.
In a relationship, nobody should be fucking with either one of you that are in the relationship.
Well, no, they shouldn't, but that's...
Why is his bed so crunchy?
Also why you shouldn't be in relationships like that. You should leave those relationships.
Right. Okay, so that brings us to me and you. I've lied to you before, but since I promised you that I wouldn't lie to you, I haven't lied to you.
Yes, you have.
But you have lied to me.
How?
How have I lied to you?
Casey, you know you've lied to me.
Casey.
How have I lied to you? Don't just say that without having, like, some examples.
Alex Jones.
You don't even know what happened with that.
Then you failed to tell me the whole story, too, but you know what a coincidence.
I didn't want to.
You know what a coincidence that is, that his name is Alex Jones, too?
It's a very common name, Lorne.
I've only heard of one Alex Jones, and that's the one that you told me about.
Wow, that's cool. Anyway.
The actual Alex Jones. It's the only one I've ever heard of.
The first name Alex and the last name Jones, that's very common.
First name Alex, last name Jones.
I mean, how many John Smiths have you heard of?
I haven't actually had none.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never heard of Alex Jones
you
either.
Give me an example of how I lied to you?
That was one example. I know the shit that you lied about with that.
That wasn't a lie.
I know the shit that you lied about with that.
Okay, what have I lied about?
I know the stuff that you've lied about.
I know you've been
I
lying.
know you keep saying that, but you're not giving me examples.
Here we go again. You want me to say specifics, and I can't name specifics straight off the bat.
Right. Well, then don't say it if you don't have examples.
But you know that you have, and you know that I've caught you in the lies before, too.
No, I don't.
You do, because you admitted to them.
What? What have I admitted to?
There you go. Ask them for specifics again.
Well, Lord, you can't just accuse somebody of being a liar and then give no fucking specifics. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever. The game
That's
won't let
how it
me leave
works. When you accuse someone of doing something, you need proof that they did it.
Fuck it. We'll squish them.
How it works in a court system, too.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. You've been to court many times. You should know that.
Yeah, believe me, I know. So how come you don't tell me the full scoop about this Alex Jones that you had there?
Well, maybe I'll tell you in the future, like if we start something up, but right now, it's kind of personal, and I don't feel like it's really any of your business. But just know I'm okay, and everything's okay.
We were basically together when the Alex...
We were basically together. So you hear him? He knows that they weren't together, but he still has to, like, justify it in his brain. We was basically together.
Jones thing happened.
Well, in your head we were. In my head we were not.
Yeah, all right. You say so.
Yeah.
Holy Juggabilly.
Yeah. You always ask for proof.
Yes, that's how
You're
this
always
works.
asking for proof, and it's like I've already told you, I'm not sending any more documents.
Tebow.
I asked for proof of what?
You always want proof of. I don't know how you expect me to get proof that I'm not attracted to kids. Like, how the hell do you expect me to get proof of that? All I can do is tell you that I'm not.
Lorne, nobody's really asking you for proof on that. It's just your actions that you've done. That's why people are saying it about you, because it's shit you've done and you admitted to doing.
I can't give you proof. I can't give you documents anymore. I told you that before.
You could have Ashley or Mitchell reach out to me. You can get off probation. I think that would prove it that you're not a danger.
That's what I'm trying to. They know that I'm not a danger.
Lorne, this is why you're still on probation.
They've known for years that I'm not a danger.
Then why are you still on probation?
So that's why you're.
That's why they don't bug me very much.
That's why you're still
Very
on probation,
seldom that they
Lorne.
bug me. It
Cool.
is.
Well, what about that proof that your brother had?
What proof that my brother had? What proof?
Remember when he said I was putting stuff on YouTube?
I think it's shit that either Sue's telling him some bullshit or he's thinking it up by himself. He's not himself. He hasn't been himself for years anyway.
Lorne loves to do this thing of being like, oh, not the same anymore. Like, yeah, Lorne, because, like, people change. And, like, when Lorne, for example, when he says he were messed up at the time and how he's not the same. Yeah, Lorne, that's because you grew and changed. You changed into the shitty person that you would always be.
But right now he's...
What are you doing, Ruben? Oh, he's playing with his ball.
He's been drinking a lot more than what he ever really has.
And you
I've
called
ever known
the
of
cops
him
on
having.
him or the sheriff?
Huh?
You called the sheriff on him, right?
Yeah, I did.
And he left you a voicemail, you said?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Well, he threatened to shoot me and you.
Can I hear it?
And if you want, I don't know if you'll be able to.
Hi, Ruben.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. I don't think I deleted it. I'm quite sure I didn't. I think I saved it so that way if he sobers up, I can let him hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Pagemaster, he, like, tries to sit and say that he was the golden child before he went to the Sting house. Like, he's fucking delusional. I don't know if y'all can hear Ruben, like, thumping around. He's playing with his ball, so I'm sure you can hear him thumping around in the background.
Can you hear that TV at all?
Yeah, I can hear the TV. It's very loud.
Hold on. It's very loud.
Mhm.
It's like, I can barely hear it.
Very loud.
Well, you're getting old.
Don't think so.
Lorne, you're in your 50s. Your hearing's gonna go, dude. He's like trying to fight, like, any negative thing about him, including the concept of time. Like, shut up.
Well, it's either that or you have, like, a fan or something in the background.
No, I've got the air conditioner on.
It's Nuggets loud fan.
It's hot.
What? What Pokemon could I use?
Hold on a second. I bought a new headset today. Said it works a lot
Jugga
better.
Willy, we love you.
She can hear me make up the words a lot clearer. Let me see. No, I don't think you can hear it. Wait a minute. I'll figure out how to do speaker on that.
Guess what? That little tiny girl you're talking to, she's seen hook, line, and sinker. My name's all over again. Why are you fucking me over? Well, I'm gonna fuck you over now. You keep talking that little cunt.
Damn, Roy.
I'm gonna get my bullet, I'm gonna get my fucking gun, I'm gonna put a puff right in the
You know, I'm sitting here, and I feel like we've listened to this call before. But, I mean, it's already almost over, so we'll just finish it.
fucking head and yours if you are really that fucking stupid.
Stupid!
You put my name all over YouTube. You little motherfucker. Guess what? Your name's all over there. Thank you. Thank you for being a fucking brother and for touring around a goddamn fucking slut.
Did he just call Lorne a slut? What?
The fucking cunt. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna find out who she is. And I'm gonna fucking strangle her.
Oh, this is Lorne's brother, by the way.
Fucking bitch.
You
did it.
He's going off right now.
I thought you were smarter, but you ain't. God damn it. I've had enough of my fucking name on YouTube. You got your name's fucking trash. You're slamming me. Now you still don't want nothing to do with you. You're so fucking...
It's a lot. Like, I can understand Roy's frustration, but, like, holy shit. No, so Lorne didn't put this on YouTube, Green Frog. Lorne played this for his catfish, who then put it on YouTube.
You're stupid. You believe she's real. That's Xavier you're talking to.
That's Xavier you're talking to. And for those who don't know, Xavier is like Lorne's Theo.
Too. That's your butt buddy. Fuck him in the ass.
Fuck him in the ass.
That's your butt buddy you're talking to. You fucking numbass. Seriously. Don't fuck you to hold of me. I'm not doing this goddamn fucking shit. Because I'm going to take it, I'm going to fucking punch you inside the fucking head because you're so fucking retarded. Talk to that stupid little cunt. Xavier.
Xavier?
Xavier, you're such a sweet ass. Oh, my lord.
Jesus Christ, Roy. What the fuck? Oh, my God.
You're fucking queer. You don't fucking listen to me. Enough. Done.
So yeah, Roy's fucking pissed. I can understand why he's pissed, but damn, that's not really nice. That's not nice to do. But yeah, there you go. That was episode 28. And if episode 29 wasn't 14 minutes, I'd say let's do that, but it's 3 a.m. and I'm getting a little sleepy. So I think I'm gonna head out. But I appreciate everybody stopping by for this late night show. It was very cute. And so tomorrow, whatever, I'm Crimbo shopping, and then Tuesday I have some job interviews. So we'll see where the week goes and how my streaming schedule changes, but this was fun. I'll see all of you guys next time. Bye.